At the radio station, Hammond dragged us straight into a planning meeting with the show's rather nervous-looking producers.
Just fill this in. So if we come out at the top of the hour here, you've got news, and then you've got sport, and then you've got weather.
Hold on a minute, it just says story there. What story?
So these are items throughout your programme.
So we've got to think of things to talk about.
On the day we did this show, there was certainly no shortage of material. John Prescott, for instance, had been caught with his trousers down.
Is this not the single most amazing story ever?
And Charles Clarke had lost 1,000 immigrants. So what did James think would most interest the listeners?
Because when you're at the jet wash, should the bonger go off halfway through the cycle or at the end?
Also, the show was going out live, which could be a problem, given the loose connection between Jeremy's brain and mouth.
Right, the average weekly audience is about 250 to 300,000.
Not all of them are in invalid carriages.
Oh. Get this idea out of your head,
Sorry,
please.
you said invalid carriages.
Well, what's the weather?
You will make sure he doesn't say things like that this afternoon.
What?
Well,
Right, now I want you to show me how I control this 8-foot gorilla. What do you suggest I do?
The meeting rambled on for ages, during which time nothing got sorted.
The idea of reading the news butt naked.
Almost.
And then, with just over an hour to go...
I still don't understand any of this.
So, at 2:15 and 2:45, there are the headlines that James can read.
With half an hour to go, Jeremy suddenly announced, worryingly, that he'd been working on a plan.
Tonight, there won't be a single queue or jam in this region because I'm doing the travel on this show.
With 0 hour fast approaching, even Jeremy got busy.
Got it.
As I acquainted myself with the studio, James set about mastering some of the station's other technical equipment. With just a few minutes to go, 250,000 Southern Counties listeners were starting their journeys home.
Richard, where's the turntable? Brought the records.
Jeremy, there is no turntable. It's 2006.
And they were all expecting their usual slick and helpful drive time show.
You've got your interview first, haven't you, as well?
Who? What? What interview?
You've got, oh my God, that's me.
I haven't got the... No, James, you can't just nick
I've got
those...
MacArthur.
We were primed and ready.
BBC Southern Counties Radio.
Good luck, everybody.
Going to the bank holiday Monday.
Here we go.
Southern Counties Radio, I'm Alina Jenkins.
That shouldn't have happened. I'm going to fade it out, and then you're going to talk.
Right.
Is that it? Is that your intro? Can I just say good afternoon? This is still BBC Southern Counties Radio, and
We weren't what you'd call slick.
can I do the weather?
Yeah.
I've lost it. Have you got the headlines?
Yeah.
I've got them.
Yeah. No, you do them.
I haven't got any headlines.
And the jingles Richard had brought along were dreadful.
So you think of this one, lads? It's great.
I've been driving in my car, listening to Jeremy Clarkson.
How much did you spend making those?
£5 a pop.
No matter, we would redeem ourselves with my new, brilliant and extremely complicated traffic system.
What I've done here is I've fixed up a link between the Highways Agency's headquarters in Godstone in Surrey, so I can see all the traffic cameras from all the motorways in the region. Now what's happening is we've got an outside broadcast truck at Godstone. It's firing its signal up to a satellite 22,000 miles in space, back down to White City in London. They're firing down to a switching station in Tunbridge Wells, and here we are in the studio looking, and if I can swing the camera around now, we can get it off the main pictures. I can even zoom in.
With full control of the cameras, Jeremy could reveal his big plan.
Instead of telling you where the traffic jams are, I am going to give you the registration number of the car that has caused them.
So, he's not just reporting on the traffic, he's bossing it about.
Brave. Now, who's this for coming down in a Volkswagen van? You're leaving a 200-yard gap there. Now, close up.
While Jeremy was shouting at the traffic, James and I were getting to grips with the music.
No, don't tell me. As promised earlier, it is Wang Chung and Dance Hall Days.
Oh, you sprung that on me, rather. Do you want to do that again, James?
As promised earlier, it's Wang Chung and Dance Hall Days.
Maybe just once more for me, mate.
Just play something else.
Oh, all right.
Oh, it's right.
Yeah.
He's no idea.
Yeah, it is, I'd just like to apologise.
BBC Southern Counties Radio Travel.
Hello, is that me?
That was slick.
It was time for another of Jeremy's rubbish travel reports.
Oh, no, look! Somebody, here we go. Somebody in a... It seems to be a Land Rover Discovery has jackknifed while carrying a trailer. No, it's a 4x4. It's a good job it was. That's why he's still alive. Lucky you didn't listen to the Liberal Democrats on that one. The two outer lanes of the motorway, please get out of them because they're blocked by an idiot in a Mitsubishi who's managed to crash into his own trailer. And people are moving over far too soon, which means that the motorway network is not being fully utilised. We paid for it. Drive right up to the crash, use it, and then get your window down and tell the man exactly what you think of his driving.
Precisely.
Oh, no, what we've got here is a travel flash, actually. My thanks to Janice. She tells us that in Dorking High Street, a caravan has come adrift of the car blocking one lane. The police are in attendance. Police, are you armed? I hope they are. They could take it out and just shoot the drivers.
Thank you very much. That's the travel with Jeremy Clarkson.
Even we could see the show was pretty bad. But then it got worse. Hammond mistimed a trip to the loo, and while he was in there, a song finished.
Hello? Is there somebody there? Is anybody there? Hello?
Come on!
Oh.
Then I forgot I was going out live.
Well, he's ginger and he's Welsh.
Okay.
And then we upset the station's sports reporter.
204 for 9, the latest score. Karl Pilkington 45. Rana is 26 not out. 3 wickets apiece for Dominic Thornley and Sean Irvine. As for Surrey, they're going much...
That happens.
53 for 3, is that good? I don't understand.
They've scored 253 runs and they've lost 3 wickets, sir. It is cricket. It's a game that's been played in this country for about 300 years.
What, the same
Why
game?
don't you get the Observer's Book of Cricket, which will tell you all of the regulations that you need to know, and then you'll be okay. Well, now... I'm sorry.
Worse still, my traffic system really wasn't working out as planned. The cameras were not able to give enough detail, so my reports were becoming a little vague.
Jeremy, go.
It's all completely hopeless. Everywhere I can see people in Astras, M25, Godstone's jammed up at Junction 6, Barrow Green. Don't use it. Don't use it. Stay at work, be productive, and buy a helicopter.
It's not particularly helpful what you're telling them there.
No.
I therefore decided to personalise my reports.
Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
Bit fed up as I can't work out whether I'm supposed to be turning off the M25 or not. We're trying to get home tonight.
Where are you? So you're going...
I'm going anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. You, my son, have had it.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I'm screwing it up.
With the traffic system ruined, we were running out of things to say.
Which is, if you use a jet wash, should the bonger on each cycle go off at the end of the cycle or in the middle? If the bonger goes off at the end of the foamy brush cycle and you've only done the bonnet, you've had it.
The switchboard began to light up with angry listeners, one of whom was called Mrs. Smith.
Mrs. Smith. Hello, Mrs. Smith.
I came home from work at 5 o'clock, and what a load of rubbish this is, and I think it's absolutely dreadful. I've been an avid listener to Southern Counties for a number of years. For God's sake, bring back Dominic, Busby and all the rest of them.
Yeah.
It's all a load of rubbish. Thank you and good night.
With the locals ready to lynch us, we decided to get out early.
This is a 9-minute song. By the time it's over, our show's over. We can. Do you want to walk through Brighton after the show we just did?
I've got the car round the back.
By the time this is over, we can do.
No, just back. They're down the back stairs. Sorry, down the stairs. Yeah. Right.
I'm going.
Sorry.
MacArthur's Park is melting in the dark.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what power I've got. That's the thing. If I start wrestling with him, I don't know how strong I am. I might do some damage. By accident. because I don't go about punching people and stuff, so I don't know how hard I can hit. I might really hurt him.
Well, there you have it, folks. Now, let's see him in action.
When I was a kid, my dad said I better can't kick me height. And I said I better can.
Kick your height? What, you mean kick as high as yourself?
I'm not cut out for Kung Fu, I know that much. That shouldn't hurt, should it? Just having a cup of tea.
I believe it's generally acknowledged now that I broke Princess Superstar on this show, and she's since had, a successful single and album. I'm trying to do the same here with Nerd. In Search Of is the name of the album. Released on April the 8th, or should I say re-released. Some of us had it a while back, Rick, you may recall. They've obviously worked as hip-hop, remixers and producers with Jay-Z, with P. Diddy, with Khalees, ODB. Khalees features on the album. That was called Things Are Getting Better, and it's dynamite. It's worth getting.
I've been trying to break Bob Dylan, haven't I, and Radiohead and all those.
Yep. How are you getting on?
Alright, yeah, doing well. Make It With You. Great track, isn't it?
It is a good track.
You can't argue with that.
I think Bread defy slightly my test, don't they? The ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. Because Bread is a pretty awful name, and yet obviously they were very successful.
Oh, they're pretty big. I think they, You're not confusing it with the, sitcom.
I'm afraid I often
Joey.
do. I always associate the two, and that's never a good thing.
Yeah. Game's getting hard, 'cause someone's dealing you a losing card.
Was that recorded by Bread?
I think so, the cast of, I think so, yeah.
Right.
Win it. So the game's going, something like that, yeah. Bread. Bread.
I bet you love. Look at his face lighting up.
Did you like Bread?
You tell him an Aesop fable, he's not interested. You sing the theme to Bread.
Yeah, little manx like the scally sort of Scouser sort of way.
Manx don't like the Scousers.
Why not? Why can't they live together? Why can't they all live together?
I tried, and then when I went to where's that place they have flies the size of? You can't get them in a matchbox.
Well, most newsagents don't put flies in matchboxes. I mean, what do you mean you can't get in a matchbox? You mean buy them at a tobacconist's?
No, I remember being there and thinking, God, the flies are big here.
What?
I can't remember, but anyway, there was a Scouse bloke there.
What, a country? Or
Yeah, abroad.
Right, okay.
Flies are massive. And there was a Scouse bloke there, and I was quite happy to let things, we don't get on, but I was like, I'm on holiday, we're in the same town, let's get on.
Yeah.
And he couldn't stand me. Name was Alan. I think he lives in London now. Couldn't be doing with him.
What did he do?
He just was like, oh, I bet you like Man United. And it's like, well, yeah. And it's like, oh, they're rubbish. And going on about, my town's dark. It's like, well, when did you go? If it was the winter, it would have been.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Well, I'm glad you got that off your chest.
I've never seen Carl like this.
He was annoyed there.
I say, Alan, if you're listening, you've really riled Carl. You do not want to get on the wrong side of Pilkington.
Anyway, that's pretty much it, isn't it, for this week, Carl?
That's a lot.
It is indeed. What's your song?
Yeah, song for the ladies this week, taking on from your Bread, really. Same kind of low, acoustics kind of sound. It's, Kings of Convenience. Toxic Girl, beautiful track.
Just got time for this.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Doves, caught by the river. People are going to think you're thick, Carl.
Well, they can think what they want, because if they do their own research, they'll probably find the story. Because it won't have happened that many times.
But, Carl, think about it. I mean, how could an old woman have a pork chop stuck to her ass for 5 years?
She said she couldn't remember even making one, so she was as surprised as the doctors were.
But, hold on though, she presumably must have sat on it naked.
Yeah.
Didn't that bring back any memories?
I know it's weird, but...
Carl.
But why would it stay there? Why wouldn't it fall off when she had a bath or a shower?
Grease! What about a bath?
But why didn't the doctor realise that when he first looked at it?
Yeah.
Was he not paying attention when he said, I think it's a tumour?
Carl, listen, think about it. A pork chop stuck to your ass for 5 years. You're naked, you sit on a pork chop, you go, nothing. Yeah, no, there's nothing weird about that. I can't feel anything. Even if you had a dead leg, the time you that pork chop, what else you got dressed?
Well, she might have not have done that much. She's old, she probably just sat down and didn't move for a bit, and over time it's stuck, and then...
What do you mean over time it's stuck? Do you think the longer something there, the more it stays there?
Look, I know that's why
the pork chop goes, well, we've been here a year, we're not going to move now. I don't think we're going to move now, but I'm quite, attached to this buttock. I think I'll stay here for another 4 years until some doctor works it out.
I love the idea they got her into hospital, they gave her the bed baths, they got her ready for the operation, they laid her out. They were just right to take get the scissors or the knife, make the incision. Hang on a minute.
This is a pork.
Bring me a frying pan.
This is a pork chop. Right.
Crazy,
well, okay. Well, if you're happy with it, then I'm happy with it. Fine.
Right,
that happened then. So did the shaved monkey who got off with a wife. Fine.
Rockbusters. Then we've got a problem with the email this week.
Yeah. It's the least of our problem, I think.
They're not coming through. So I'll give out the clues again, and then you can call in on 08700.
Only call if you know all three. You can rattle them off.
Yeah.
We'll do it during the next record. So the number is
08700 800 1234. Right. 08 700 800 1234.
Right, okay, so you got that. So call in if you know all three.
Yeah, the three, just to recap. I've got 3 other jumpers like this one, the initials FT. That bunch of people can't make up their minds if they want to sit in the sun or not, right? That's C. And the Jamaican fella had some aspirin. Why did he do that? Right? That's FD. So if you know them, give us a call. And it's just the first with the 3 correct
I think they're calling now, Carl. So play a lovely record and take some phone calls, and let's get this.
Do you want to play this old Lulu track?
Oh yeah, don't laugh when you hear Lulu, because this is A Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie. It's a good version. Pretty in Pink. Psychedelic Furs on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and our little pet monkey. Karl Pilkington. Carl, so 20 quid, tenner each, me and Steve will pay good money. Right, we'll see you alright. I reckon even Andrew Phillips, the head of XFM, would probably give you an extra 20 quid if this is entertaining as I think it will be to the listening public. Just undo my shoelace, and Steve are going, Carl's now just gently undoing the lace.
Yeah.
He's releasing the tongue of the shoe.
Well, don't preempt anything.
Okay.
So come round then, Carl.
He's gently pulling down the sock.
What, you just said you'd do it for £20.
Come on!
You said you'd do it for £20.
You said you'd do it. Oh, so you work me up like that, and then you just... Come and take my shoe and socks off, and put it down, and pull the sock down slowly, and go, what lovely ankles.
No, because we had that chat yesterday about
Come on,
this,
Carl,
right?
you just said you'd do it.
Yeah, but I don't really need... If it was more money, I might do it.
Oh, that is typical!
Okay, firstly... We had a little wage at the Sonys, and you owe me £10. So count my £10 as part of that.
Exactly.
So that's my £10. So you already owe me that anyway. So I'm demanding that instead of giving me the cash, you do this.
Yeah, and I'll give you 10 quid just because I've got a bad back and I need someone to help me take my shoe and sock off, because I think I'm getting that airplane thing where my feet are swollen up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been auditioning people for that job, haven't you, all week?
Come on.
No, I ran it past Suzanne last night, right, because I knew you were going to do this, right? And I said, would you be annoyed if I know we need a new kitchen and that.
Yeah.
But can I leave it? And she said, it's up to you. You do what you want to do.
But we're not interested in what Suzanne thinks.
Yeah, well, I don't
Carl, you just said that you would do it for £20. We are offering you £20.
Just to take... I mean, I assume you'd take that off as a mate. If I twisted my ankle playing football and I hurt my back, I'll go take my shoe and sock off, and you go, yeah, no worries, mate. I assume you'd do that for a mate who'd hurt his ankle.
Yeah, but it's not the same, is it?
Toya bound Wayne Sleep's foot when he was bouncing on his bed and hurt his ankle. She didn't expect money from it. She didn't want Sleep to pay out money. The singer of Mystery does not need Wayne Sleep, probably our greatest dancer since Lionel Blair, to pay money to help his ankle out. I thought we were mates.
It seems to me that you've already lost us a Sony this week. The very least you could do is bend down now.
Take your shirt off.
Let's move on.
No, come on, Carl, seriously, we've got to do this.
Take the shirt and sock off.
I'm not doing it. It's too...
Carl!
Why not?
I'm so angry.
Yeah, because you said you would. You've welched on the £1,000 showering with Johnny. Johnny doesn't even know about this, so Johnny's probably lost out on money. I suppose you'd split some up with him for having the shower with you to get you the money in the first place. So...
The problem is this, Carl. People now are listening, expecting to hear this.
That's why we didn't win awards, because you'd never go through with it.
You've promised them something and you're not going through with it.
Play a record.
You're just like all the girls I speak to. That's Across the Great Divide from the band. Rick, I bought a little treat for myself. today. I've been meaning to buy these ever since I moved to London.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone listening has seen them. Maybe you don't have them in your own collection. Carl, I don't know if you've come across them in the past. But it's the postcards. Now, most of you, if you're a tourist in London, you see the postcards there. I think there's one with a punk, isn't there, with green hair?
Yeah, from 1977.
Yeah, I think there's one which is like probably...
it's probably a grandfather now.
Probably something like A View from London at Night, and it's just black.
Oh yeah,
that's a classic.
I'm a fan of the baby covered in spaghetti.
Yeah, that's
brilliant. Brilliant. That happens a lot in London, in the old East End. Exactly. Get the baby out. Where's the spaghetti? Yeah, brilliant.
A wonderful memory of London.
Yeah,
But I was thinking to myself, how would I best want to remember London?
Yeah.
If I were a
tourist from Prague, maybe.
Exactly. You're a tourist from Prague. You want to send something home
to your nan.
To your nan.
To Mama Dragowski.
Exactly.
Who's sitting at home eating beetroot.
Yeah. You want to say, I've been to London. I've been to the home, the birthplace of some of the great names.
Dickens.
Dickens. Yeah. I've seen Big Ben. I've seen the Houses of Parliament. I've seen the wonderful things. The best way for me to remember that is a picture of a woman's breasts.
Yeah.
With pictures of cats painted on them.
They are the most grotesque things.
You've seen these before, Carl?
They're awful.
You can find these on any postcard stack.
It's just a woman's breast drawn a face on it. I think it is. Is that all the breast from London?
So there's all the breast from London, and the other one, Carl, I think you've got there. What does it say? What's the little tag?
We're a couple of swells.
Oh, God.
We're a couple of swells.
But it's just... when would that... I mean, they've been around for as long as I've been in London. I just don't know... I don't know who took them. Maybe the woman...
I should just point this out, incidentally. If you've not seen them, don't think that it's a topless woman. It's just a disembodied breast.
Yeah.
Or in the case of a couple of swells, two breasts.
I know. And it's just awful. Looks like a snapshot. But what worries me is that what happened was that she was probably the equivalent of Carl, and she had two mates, and they went, look, how much would it, if we take your breast, how much would we do it for? 20 quid.
Yeah.
And they took a picture.
Yeah.
And,
right.
you know...
How much would it cost for us to paint some faces on them, and then take a picture?
Yeah. Oh, that's awful.
I always wondered to myself who that person is.
Oh, probably came to London to get into modelling or something.
I think if you pan further down, she's actually wearing a pair of your pants.
I think if you pull out, she'd probably be unconscious with a needle hanging out of her arm.
But I just imagine... See, now that would be a fair representation of London.
XTC and senses working overtime. In the present climate, they should be happy with the work. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're poised there. I know what you're dying for. I know what you're dying to do now. You're dying to play some adverts, aren't you? Radiohead, they're their new single.
Nice.
On XFM 104.9. Now listen, some DJs are a little bit lazy. They get playlisted, or they get people to phone in with requests. I mean, they sort of work out what they're going to say. Now, we choose our records, don't we? But we are very lazy.
Yes.
So I thought, why don't the people phone in, say, what do you want us to talk about?
Clever.
Yeah?
Clever.
I mean, because I'm out of stuff. I know I didn't come in with any stuff anyway, but I mean, I'm out of just...
Yeah.
What's the number, Carl?
Sorry, are you out of breath, having finished that sentence?
No, I've been squeezing his head.
Ah, right. Fine, as long as there's a decent reason.
What I do, my technique, I'm only allowed to squeeze his head between 1 and 3, aren't I, Carl?
Yeah, that's right.
And what I do is, I get ready, there's one I do the clamp, either side of the temple, and I squeeze. And that's dangerous, because I think the head isn't as strong that way, so I don't go too fast. But then when I put one on the forehead and one on the back of the head, and I squeeze, I go really hard, don't I?
So do call in with stuff to talk about on 08700 800 1234.
See, I don't know what Dr. Fox is talking about. I can't believe any of the award winners have ever spoken about the various techniques to use while squeezing a person's head.
And then phone in, what should we talk about?
Last tune from us this week, the Eels, Novocaine for the Soul, at FM 104.9.
Yeah, you've been listening to Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, been a good show.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you've learned. What have you learned? What have you learned from the last 2 hours that you'll take away with you?
We've talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, go on then. But what's sunk in? What? I'd want to know what has sunk in the last 2 hours. We have talked about a lot of stuff, but what will you take away? What will you learn or think about? What resonated for you?
Probably the kid that turned out to be a monkey.
Right, that's
probably up there with them.
Right, you brought that to the table and it's rubbish, so next. What have you learned? Not what did you say?
Just reminded me that I'd prefer to watch the people in wheelchairs playing swing ball. That's still sort of floating about.
More your sort of thing as well, more that you brought to the table that you already had in your head that hasn't changed. I'm more thinking of did I hit anything out of your head and replace it with something useful?
Gay people being good parents and that. If gay people had a kid, they'd be good.
You obviously also are now more aware of the difference between determinism and fatalism. You'll be taking that away with you, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
And the animals, you know, if they don't get their rights, you know, they will. What will they do? Will they march, or will they, like, you know, try and stand for office themselves? What do you think they'd do if you say if we didn't allow a chimp to enter? You know, the Tour de France. What do you think we'd do?
Who's going to stop it? Do you know what I mean? Who's going to stop that? I mean, you're asking me if I'd be president, what would I do? Yeah. That wouldn't be high up on the list to sort out. I say let the kid have a go. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Let him have a go in the race. What harm is it doing?
Not a kid, though, is he? A chimp?
Well, you know what I mean?
Can I also just remind you of something else we've learned today?
What?
This is from the listeners. Turns out Chris Moores is a bit of a prick.
Right. See you next week.
Yeah.
XFM.
All right. Here we are then. 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey.
XFM. I'll tell you what you should play.
No, I'll tell you what, before you say,
yeah.
We're back then.
Yeah.
We're back in town.
Well, that was what I was going to say. You should play Boys Are Back in Town.
No, it's Boys Are Back in Town.
You should play that then, by
Just it.
That's Michael Stipe and his boys from Rapid Eye Movement. Bad day, I hope you're not having a bad day. It's Saturday, it's 1:05. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington on XFM 104.9. Big up and a big thank you to Alex Zane for the last 3 hours.
I could do it.
How long could you keep going with
That's
that?
it.
That's it?
That is it.
Because you see, Alex Zane, we came in while he was doing his last link, and he's an absolute pro, he really is. I was watching him, and he was, at home, you probably think that he's giving you his full attention. He's not. He was looking through a listings magazine, probably figuring out what movie or theatre piece he's going to check out, you know, with a lady later.
Yeah.
Probably going to cruise down there with a couple of, you know, chicks. And he really is an absolute pro.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Ricky, and it's like you can sustain it for a while.
Yeah.
You know, you're a talented performer, but it's sort of, I don't know what it is. Is it concentration with you? It just ebbs away almost instantly. And you try and do 2 things, 3 things at once, but normally on air that's you eating, taking fluff out of your belly button.
I never once, when we were on the set, we were filming The Office, and I'm trying to put off actors, just coming up ways, instead of remember lines, coming up ways to sort of ruin the shot or make them laugh. And you came out and went, Rick, it's like having your own TV show isn't interesting enough for you. Just concentrate, it's lunch in an hour. I went, yeah, alright.
Well, the radio show even less so. I mean,
yeah,
you really can't be bored. How long do you think your interest you sustain your interest?
I came in too early because I got bored just before we came on air.
Sure, okay.
I came in too early. I got to stop getting the cabs so early.
Yeah, so you're bored now,
I think I've got to get here about 5 to 1, and then I think that'll last me till about 1:30.
Again, as he was saying that, he's not giving you his attention. He was kind of leaning back. He's put his feet up now on the desk.
Haven't I? And this CD rack's in the way.
Sure. Well, you get yourself comfortable now. Get yourself settled.
And then sort of
because a lot of people will move the there's the microphone moving now. That's the squeaking going on. You've broken the CD rack. You could actually, of course, you could move the CD rack by getting up and moving it. No, that's too much effort. You've got to try and do that whilst angled on the seat.
I'm nearly laying down.
It's almost horizontal. It's the most you can get.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know what those listeners are thinking of what Steve Merchant say, but don't believe a word. Alright?
Oh, nice. Yeah, classy. Classy.
Yeah.
5 minutes past 1 o'clock on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Ryan Adams from his new album Love Is Hell Part 1. That's his version of Wonderwall. Rick, I know what you normally enjoy, about 20 to 2.
Some ads.
You love them.
XFM.
The specials, Rudy, a message to you on XFM 104.9. Still to come, Rick, I know you're excited. Karl puts himself inside a movie this week.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Look forward to that.
I can imagine him in an institution like that, though.
Not much of a stretch. Let's have some ads.
XFM.
Jayhawks, save it for a rainy day. We had a lot of emails, Rick, saying, is Karl the fat bloke from The Office?
Oh, Keith? No, not at all. No. Karl has no discerning talent whatsoever. Karl presses the buttons.
Yeah, that guy's a funny, sort of comedian.
Yeah.
Incidentally, we've also had an email that says, sack Karl. Your thoughts?
It's not worth it. What difference would it make? Do you know what I mean? So Alive, Ryan Adams on XFM. We're by ourselves. Where's Karl, Steve?
Well, if we can get through this link, Rick, there's no need for him whatsoever, because I'm manning the desk, you're over there providing the shtick and the comedy, the laughs, the entertainment.
Karl is making us a cup of tea, but he was too late for that even. You know, he's provided very little for the show. I think he's threatened to bring Rockbusters back for one last time.
Looking forward to that enormously.
Yeah. Now, I like Ryan Adams, but I prefer his sort of like melancholy, sort of modern alt country sort of vibe than that one.
Yeah.
Which brings me nicely to this.
Okay.
I got sent a CD in the week.
Yeah.
Right. Just play this.
You want me to play it?
Yeah.
Michael Franti and Spearhead, Everyone Deserves Music on XFM 104.9, giving away some prizes for the film.
That's what the bosses say, everyone deserves music at XFM.
Absolutely.
Choose 2 CDs.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Well, the two that Karl's chosen are, of course, Kings of Leon's album and The Best of Bob Marley. And Paul from Basildon in Essex, we're going to give you The 25th Hour on DVD, Dr. Terrible, Face the Horrible, Lord of the Rings, The Fast Show Farewell Tour, and the complete second series of The Office. That's still available in the shops.
Was that on DVD?
That's on DVD.
That's good, yeah.
Plus, I think there's probably a best air guitar album in the world ever as well, which we can throw in. I know. That'd be a big treat.
No DVD of Animals selling out fast. I couldn't get one myself. So, what about some adverts?
Rick, I know you like to occasionally share your musical tastes with the audience.
Yeah.
And, you know, just talk about what you're raving about at the moment. But I can't get enough of this Bright Eyes album. I'm wide awake. It's morning. It's brilliant.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. There's so many great tunes on there. It's one of those albums where it actually holds together as an album. You want to listen to it from the beginning to the end. It's dynamite stuff.
I'd say go out and buy it.
Oh, I recommend it to anyone. Talking of going out and buying stuff, Rick, remember...
Well, you wouldn't know about that.
Well, no, this is why I had to put out that appeal for free stuff. And, you know, we did mention that at the beginning of the first show. Because, you know, we don't tend to get sent a lot of the usual kind of treats that a lot of radio stations and radio DJs get sent. Certainly we never get sent music, Rick. I mean, we're probably one of the only DJs on this station that's allowed to play their own records.
We're totally unplaylisted.
No one ever sends us any records.
I know, it's unbelievable.
But we do get sent now, I'm pleased to say, some other stuff. And people are now beginning to see that, yes, if you do send us stuff, we will shamelessly plug it. We've just been sent the book of British hit singles and albums.
That's a proper
the new
gift.
edition. A great gift
That is not a CD from an unknown band who pressed it in their garage.
Yeah, exactly.
That is, you know, that is not a, will you review this book I've done about the history of punk?
That is a lovely, I could easily give that as a gift at Christmas time and someone would think that...
Now you're thinking,
exactly.
you're thinking you've saved 25 quid there, aren't you?
Easily.
Well done. Well, look, I mean, it's a lovely day, and, you know, if anyone's thinking of having a barbecue, could I suggest, a lovely Banrock Station, wine?
Okay.
If you don't know about, let me tell you about this. You know Tony Charlie, the manager of Banrock Station?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he comments, being an Australian wine brand, we are very much pro the outdoor way of life, enjoying a barbecue with a bottle of wine amongst friends.
Here, here.
I agree with Tony Charlie. Yeah. And it's a lovely,
now, do they do both red and white wine?
I think they do, but I mean, I love the full-bodied taste of the Banrock Red with maybe a fish dish.
Absolutely.
Although I've made an error. What am I doing drinking red with fish?
Oh, come along. Well, I'll tell you, if you've perhaps finished the barbecue, but you've got some guests round, the night is, you know, still a balmy evening, perhaps you'd care for some Hope and Greenwood confectionery.
I would love some. What sort of things are involved in that?
You've got some delicious chocolates from Hope and Greenwood. They do make, and they, as you can see here, there's a wonderful presentation box.
That is lovely.
So if again you need perhaps to take a gift to perhaps a wedding or you know, someone else's kind of barbecue party, then you know, I'd have thought a lovely bottle of Banrock Station and some Hope and Greenwood would be the idea.
And if you've got anything to shamelessly plug, we've only got 2 weeks left, so please send things that are worth it, things we can drink, eat, you know.
Please do send it in soon.
XFM.
Now, I went to Brazil during carnival time. I had a whale of a time. I really enjoyed myself. Great. It's lively, it's vibrant, loads going on, people are in good spirits, colour, energy. Nothing but whinging.
No, because I don't like, you know, the carnival and the block parties. It's all parties for me. I've never liked them anyway. I've never really had them. I've never had a birthday party. I just, when I see them, you know, like that advert for Iceland supermarket. Yeah. You see Kerry Katona and Christopher Biggins have a vol-au-vent. I don't look at that and go, that looks like a good night.
No.
But you're meant to, aren't you? It's meant to give you a good feeling. Iceland supermarket, look at the fun you can have with the food. I don't know where that party would be happening. But I don't look at it and go, I'd love to be there. And it was the same in Brazil. I don't like false fun. That's what it is, false fun.
Yeah.
I don't like it when people organise stuff. Come round Thursday. Come round and have a drink and a chat. I don't know how I feel on Thursday.
But you'd never get anything done if you didn't have a bit of planning.
No, because you just, you go with it. It's good. Because you could go up to somebody and go, fancy coming round tonight? I've got some beers in, have a chat.
Oh, I wish you'd have said, I'm going to a party.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
What?
Because there isn't such thing as planning. I'm just in the mood, I'm walking down the street.
Okay.
I see you.
Yeah.
Fancy coming round tonight?
No.
Why not?
I need more notice than that, really.
Why?
I left a chicken out. It goes off tomorrow.
And I go along, alright Steve, are you coming round tonight?
He's having chicken with me.
Well, no, but I didn't know that because we hadn't arranged that.
Yeah, you hadn't
so
arranged
I've got something going on, Rick. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't eat a whole chicken. Do you want a chicken?
Okay. And there you go, you see. So my night is better than yours. I'm eating your chicken. I'm having a free night out here because there was no planning going on and I'm getting a free night of chicken.
What?
Now, imagine if on the Wednesday before you went...
What day is it now? What day was today?
Tuesday.
So Tuesday, we're all walking down the street.
I always get emails from people going, are you coming out next week? I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't like it. Long term.
No.
Do you know what? It's a good job I wasn't born gay because I don't know what I'd do.
Why not? If you're gay, you'll be loving it, won't you?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm suited to it.
Why?
Just the lifestyle.
Well, what do you mean the
parties
lifestyle?
and stuff. Because the lifestyle, the way they walk about over there showing off, being quite...
Okay, you wake up gay tomorrow. What's the first thing you do? Do you get a boyfriend or do you play the field?
I think you play the field.
Yeah, are you going to talk the same?
Yeah, maybe in time. I suppose things rub off. If I'm knocking about with John Inmans of the world, I'm probably going to start maybe a little sort of... give me something to say.
Oh, hello, I haven't seen you for ages.
Right, so it'd be a bit different. Maybe oh, hello.
Right,
I haven't seen you for ages.
Okay.
It'd be little things like that and people would suddenly go, you met Karl recently, sounds different. Or
so you go home, your dad goes, all right, so how's it going? Been doing any DIY recently?
Oh, hello, Dad. I haven't been there for a bit.
Oh, what are you talking like that for, Karl? How's Suzanne?
I'm not with her anymore. This is pointless because it's not the life I would choose.
Okay, but you've woken up gay.
But I wouldn't believe it then. I'd just go, oh, I feel a bit happier today, don't know why.
No, but then you start going, you go down, you buy a gay magazine, you're flicking through, you're looking at more cock than you've ever seen before in your life, and you're loving it. You look down, something's happened. What do you do next?
I just wouldn't look at that magazine again.
No, you're loving it. You go, I can't believe I haven't seen this magazine before.
Yeah, but I've seen knobs before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where?
You see knobs all the time.
Where?
In gyms and that. And don't say you don't look, because you do when you're in a gym. Because it's there.
What
and
is?
If you don't look, if you're going like that, that's more of a worry. If you're not happy looking a knob in the face, there's something wrong. You should be comfortable with it. Just there you go.
It's a good rule of thumb. With respect to Karl, never before have I understood so little of what a man says. Virtually everything that Karl talked about was aloof to me. What on earth was he ranting about? Flies and condoms, monkeys and pushing the left button, cavemen and dinosaurs. And that's just some of you. I mean, let's be honest, if you are in America, I mean, firstly, the accent is probably a problem.
But that is the best write-up we've ever had.
Yeah. Flies and... Imagine if you're a new listener, flies and condoms. What on earth does that mean? This one's from Kent Plummer from Nova Scotia, Canada. He says, Karl, he's wondering if you've got any personal mantras that you could pass along. For instance, he reminds us of Ben Franklin's famous mantra, waste not, want not.
Who said that?
Ben Franklin.
What did he do? What was his job?
Benjamin Franklin was a well-respected American politician from the 1800s. He was a sort of thinker, a philosopher, a scientist, deeply respected.
Also a big political figure. He features on the dollar bill or the $10 bill or something.
Yeah.
So he's one of the great sort of American Enlightenment thinkers, and he came up with the mantra "waste not, want not."
You must know waste not, want not. I mean, that's just.
Do you understand the phrase "waste not, want not"?
No, not really. No. What does it mean?
You've never heard that?
I think I've heard it, but I don't know. I've never used it. But when someone else said it, I don't know what.
Well, in context, I mean, all I'm going to do now is paraphrase that and put some prepositions and stuff in it for you. I can't work out how you can't work out what that means. It's like, don't throw stuff away because you might need it, and therefore you won't be wanting anything because you didn't throw it away. So.
So he was a bit of a hoarder.
Well, if you don't waste food, for instance, then
he was a bit of a hoarder.
For God's sake!
No, but I'm just saying, you know, he's a man in power. Is that the best thing he ever said?
No, I'm sure he came up with many, many profound things.
Why is that one
he did experiments in electricity and conducting electricity, all sorts.
But that impresses me more, inventing electricity, than someone.
He didn't invent electricity.
Wait a minute! Didn't impress you more than what?
Just saying, waste not, want not. I don't think it's that good. It's not even catchy. What I don't understand is why he was the first person to sort of suggest, look, don't go chucking that out. Keep it. You might need it later.
He wasn't the first person. Say that again. That is brilliant. Why isn't that catch on? That is amazing that you've just come up with there. That's poetry. How would you word it?
I'd just say, whoa, don't be chucking that out. You might need that later.
Don't be chucking that out. You might need that later. Karl Pilkington.
Whereas some would argue that waste not, want not is perhaps a little bit more pithy, a little bit more...
We should go through great sayings and phrases and say
if he could... Well, firstly, does he know what they mean? And then secondly, can he improve them?
That would be brilliant.
We'll do that next time.
Alright, let's see. Okay, Winston Churchill. Never have so few done so much for so many. What do you think of that? Do you know what that means?
So he's saying...
Well, it's with regard to the Battle of Britain and the pilots that gave their lives.
Yeah, I'd just be annoyed if I was one of them who gave a lot for a few or whatever, right?
No, gave a lot for so many. If you were one of those few that gave so much for so many, i.e., it means these few good men, their actions freed the world. They freed the world. They have an impact on every person in the world, and they were few brave men, and that's what he's saying.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if I was one of them men who gave up his life, right, I'd want a name check. I don't want to be bungled in with everyone else who is saying a load of blokes gave their lives. Well done on that. See you later.
That's brilliant.
Did you just say bungled in?
Bungled in, yeah.
He made up a word!
I don't want to be bungled in.
You made up a word. See, that's it, you see. We've been looking for it. That's original. That's Karl Pilkington. I don't want to be bungled in.
But anyway, we were talking about sayings and that. Right? Stitching time saves 9. Don't, I'm never going to use that, I don't think, anyway. Right?
Okay.
Suzanne
You're never going to understand it fully, are you?
Suzanne repairs me stuff anyway. It doesn't really matter. But what about the one, in greenhouses and that?
People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Yeah.
Does that confuse you? You've never understood that one?
No, that's a lot clearer, isn't it? It's sort of saying, don't be chucking stuff about if you're surrounded by glass and what have you.
Yeah, but don't forget, it's an analogy, it's a metaphor, it's not to be taken literally. It's not really just talking to people who live in glass houses. It's saying...
Hang on, sorry, before you say that, Rick, I'm intrigued to know if he's fully got to grips with this. Okay. Just give us your explanation again of what you'd take that to mean.
Well, just don't be chucking stuff about, really.
Well, if that was it, they just say that.
No, but that saying's been around a lot longer than we think. That's when people probably did live in basic glass houses and stuff. What they mean now
who's ever lived in a glass house?
So cavemen went from rock to a nice crystal structure, did they? What are you talking about? When did people live in glass houses?
What they mean now, when that saying's used now, they mean sort of, plasma tellies, ornaments.
No, they don't.
They're saying don't chuck stuff about.
No, it's not about damaging your own property.
They don't mean you're inside the glass house throwing rocks inside your own glass house.
It's a metaphor. It means don't be having a go at people if you yourself have got more to lose. Do you know what I mean? It means it could be anything. Don't start a war where you could come off bad as well. It's about how fragile your situation is. If you live in a glass house, metaphorically, don't throw stones at someone else, because when he throws it back at you, your house is more easily damaged than his. Again, metaphorically.
It doesn't mean that if you're living in a glass house or in a house with other precious objects, you don't, in your own home, throw bricks about. Because that would be a very specific audience that I was trying to reach, that phrase. I mean, let's be honest, what kind of a mental
case? Do you know
case?
what? I think we've got the crux to this, right? I think I can answer. Right. Carl, what is an analogy?
It's sort of like a little story told quickly. Isn't it?
It's a little story told quickly. To what end?
Well, it depends what the story is.
Okay.
Give me an analogy.
Well, for me, I thought of one with the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a greenhouse. Before it was just a glass house.
Yeah.
Alright, then a glass house.
Okay.
Right. What I mean is that glass house is metaphorical. It's about the fragility of your situation as compared to your aggression or your...
You see, I just prefer sort of, what you say is what you mean. So people who live in a glass house have to answer the door.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I mean, because you may be a genius, because I don't get that. People who live in glass houses have to answer the door.
Okay, let's hear his explanation.
Because the people knocking at the door will be able to see you, because it's a glass house.
But what...
But you literally mean it, don't you? There's no analogy there or metaphor for you. You literally mean, if you live in a glass house and someone knocks the door... So there's no hidden meaning there, is there?
Well, normally...
Couldn't that also... But you have to add a number of other things, other caveats. Surely, if you live in a glass house, don't walk around naked.
Yeah.
If you live in a...
These are literal. See, if you... Now, you could actually make that into quite a nice... saying there, because if that meant, if someone said that to me and they weren't a shaved chimp, right, if they said people who live in glass houses have to answer the door, I think that means, it means that there are no secrets, you can't hide behind anything. If you're very open, if you've chosen to be totally open all the time, you can't go back on it. So people, if you wear everything on your sleeve, if you shout around and you tell the truth, and you can't go back on it. They can see through you.
It can mean that as well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's handy. But just the idea that in your head there should be sayings for people who live in glass houses. Who is it that's living in a glass house?
Well, I'm not talking about them. It's just that if everyone else is bringing up about these people who are living in glass houses, let's get to the real problems they've got.
He still hasn't got to grips with the idea of the metaphor or the simile.
People who live in glass houses should live near a glazier.
Right. Well, here's another saying, right, that I learnt recently from a mate, right? There's an elephant in the room.
Okay, I haven't heard that one, but explain it to me.
It's like when something's going on in a room, right, but no one's mentioning it because everyone's a bit too sort of... But in a way, it's better that it's out. It's like how, whenever we go out for something to eat or a drink or something, it's normally after about 5 minutes, the sort of topic gets onto the shape of my head.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I can't resist the shape of your head.
Right, so you're happy
It's
talking
not just
about
the
it.
shape, though, is it? It's the state of it as
No,
well.
but what
outside and in. I mean, it's a fascinating little objet d'art, his head.
But what I'm
it's perfectly round. It's got no hair where it should have. And it's hollow.
The features are slightly too small for the face.
Yeah, unbelievable.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's interesting how, like, I'm the elephant in the room, right? Nobody's talking about it. You mention it once, suddenly it's the talk of the town. It's what I mean. Everybody starts joining in, going, well, yeah, it is round, but it does suit you. And these are people who I don't even know sometimes, and they're all dipping in. And that is an elephant in the room.
So you don't want people to discuss the shape of your head or the lack of hair? You would feel better, you would feel happier that they didn't mention that?
Sometimes I think it's better that it's out there. It's made me a stronger person, though. It's the same way, we were talking about religion and that. Samson Delilah, he got weaker without hair. Whereas with me, I think it's made me stronger. Because, it's almost like it's treated like a disability. Everybody's sort of mentioning it and talking about it. What's it like having a bald head? And, you know what I mean? So it's made me stronger.
But would you ever wear a wig?
Not really.
What was a long wig like Samson?
Well, the only time I wanted a wig was when I did jury duty once, wasn't it? And it was annoying that I was sat on the jury, right in front of, like, these criminals, right? Everybody else has got disguises. The judges have them wigs on, right?
That's not disguises!
It is a disguise. That's a disguise. That's why judges wear them, right?
No! Well, then what if they print their name in the paper and have a picture of... What do you mean it's a disguise?
Well, it's a disguise, isn't it?
No! If it was a disguise, they'd go in with one of those glasses with a nose and the beard attached if it was a disguise. All judges would look like Groucho Marx if it was a disguise.
Well, I'm just saying that's what annoyed me when I was sat there on the front row, right? I couldn't have been any closer to the criminals, right? I was sat there and I thought, why didn't I just pop a little wig on or a pair of glasses?
I would have loved to have seen you in the front row at Crown Court.
No, because
I'd love to see it because in this country you're not allowed to show pictures of jurors. You can't take photos in a courtroom, so there's always these sketch artists that draw drawings, and it's on the news. The idea that we'd have seen 11 people and a sort of Krusty the Clown figure would have been amazing.
Yeah, I would love to see the artist do an interview, because it would be like complicated people. Oh, hey, he looks characterful, and then just a little round head.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown sitting on the end.
Again, I can't remember which show this was that we were discussing this, but we talked about well-known phrases and quotes from the past. We talked about Benjamin Franklin. People have... this is an email we've had saying, Carl, what do you take by the well-known saying, a stitch in time saves 9? A stitch in time saves 9.
Oh, a stitch in time saves 9. Yeah.
See, it's another one that I don't think I've picked up on a lot of these sayings that are being sort of thrown about willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly?
Willy-nilly. Okay.
Willy-nilly.
No, but I, again, it's one of them like last week. I've heard of it, but
what does willy-nilly mean?
Just sort of like throwing it about all over the place.
What do you mean? But what someone said, what does the term willy-nilly mean?
It just sort of means, carefree.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, but what does a stitch in time save 9
So you understood willy-nilly, so you used a phrase.
Yeah, but it sounds nice,
you used it, you said it willy-nilly, but you sort of got the gist of it. So what does a stitch in time saves 9 mean?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Think about it. A stitch in time saves 9.
Is it to do with sewing?
Well, yeah, sort of.
So it's not that clear.
So if you got a jacket,
yeah,
and the seam starts coming undone, oh, there's a little bit of seam. I'll leave it. Oh, it's getting worse and worse. Soon your sleeve falls off. So you just need 1 stitch there. That'll do it. If you do it now later, you'll need 9 stitches. And that, of course, is an analogy to other things. If you leave something that needs attention or repair, it'll get worse. So do it now. Do it in time.
Yeah, but
they could have said a tile in time saves 9 on your roof. They just used a sewing analogy.
But it depends if you're busy at that point, because if you've got something else that needs doing, that means that isn't being done because you're messing about sorting out a hole in your coat, is what I mean.
Yeah.
You can't always do stuff straight away. So maybe, I don't know if there's a sort of a middle ground where you don't have to do it straight away, but stitching...
A stitch sometimes today.
Say in 15 or whatever, meaning you don't have to do it straight away, but just do it before it gets really bad.
Brilliant. Do you think yours is less poetic than a stitch in time saves 9? So yours this is what you wanted to be a quote, right? Well, you could do it now, but if you're doing something else, then, well, don't do it immediately, but do it soon so it doesn't get really bad. Karl Pilkington.
No, but it's the same, that's the same way I treat most things in life. It's like, I never go to the doctors. Unless it's really
That is sensible.
bad.
That is very good advice.
No.
That's brilliant advice for anyone listening. Never go to the doctors.
Unless it's really bad.
But that's why a lot of people, particularly working class people, die because they don't want to bother the doctor, or they're mildly embarrassed, or they don't know symptoms, bad symptoms. Go to the doctor if you're not sure about something. Like you were terrified to go and have your prostate.
Still not doing it.
Why not?
I wish you wouldn't talk about it, because now Suzanne will listen to this and she'll go, oh yeah, you haven't been, and start dragging it up again.
But why are you worried about a little a qualified doctor?
I don't know what they're doing up there.
What they just pop?
What year are we in?
They. What are you talking about? They pop their finger up.
That's what I mean, though.
Why?
Well, it's 2006.
Yeah.
Why are they still using the index finger?
What would you prefer, the forefinger or the thumb? Would you?
No, what I mean is, we've got...
Or a thumb on a stick, some kind of thumb on a stick.
Would you prefer it to
be...
A
mechanical thumb, a robot thumb.
Why isn't it just a little camera? or something that
Well, they put the camera up if they initially discover something.
But just put the camera up straight away. If
No,
I'm paying
they
for
don't
the
need
visit.
to. They pop the finger up, feel that the prostate isn't swollen, wiggle it around a little bit up your back passage. What are you worried about?
I don't think they need to do
Are
that.
you embarrassed?
In
Are
this day
you
and age.
embarrassed about being in a room with your trousers around your ankles and a little fella popping
A
his...
little bit, yeah.
Why?
And the other thing is, it's not just that, is it? So you go in there, they check your heart out and that, which to me is the most important thing, because that's what keeps you going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? You've got to go there. You
Yeah.
sat on the bus, stressing out, thinking, oh, in less than half an hour I'm going to have a finger up the arse, right?
What is the
And
problem?
they go
though?
in, they check your heart, they probably check your testicles and that.
What's up with that? They check your testicles, yeah?
Yeah,
That's
but it's all building, and you've sat there going, oh, soon that'll be happening.
Yeah.
And that's what puts me off.
So if they just came round when you were asleep, Suzanne just let them in and goes, he's over there, right?
Yeah.
And they crept up and went, bang. You go, what are you
prefer that?
doing?
I just don't understand why they don't teach you how to do it yourself.
How can they?
Wow.
How can they teach? Imagine you squatting in a corner with one hand on your bollocks and the other finger up the arse going, it seems to be alright.
Carl, you don't understand the phrase "a stitch in time saves nine." I don't think you should be doing any kind of invasive medical research in your own human body.
But then
Who knows what trouble you're going to cause?
No, but then at least
You would get stuck.
Yeah.
You would get stuck.
Susanna come out, your fist would be up your own arse.
Carl's going to teach us all about Sigmund Freud.
No, we're not doing that.
Well, no,
Yes,
we
we
are,
are.
because last
Yeah.
week we promised people that you'd research
Yeah.
Sigmund Freud.
Yeah, but I had a look, but I didn't find him that interesting. So,
But that's not...
But this is
That's
what I mean.
irrelevant.
This is what we were talking about. You say you wish you could go back and learn stuff in school because you didn't. You want knowledge. You always say about you want to learn
yeah, I
something
want
a
to
day.
learn something interesting every day.
Yeah, but you've got that.
I had a look at the website. It just
SigmundFreud.com. Yeah, he started that.
I just
didn't
had a
he?
look. I just did a search on like famous quotes from philosophers.
Quotes, brilliant. That'll get you everything you need. A quote.
Well,
That's
I don't need to know his history.
That sums
I
up
just-
a man's life work. A quote.
No, but that's what you're remembered for, isn't it? Churchill will go on the beaches and all that. Sigmund didn't really have any sort of
Catchphrases is what
yeah,
you mean.
yeah, things that you hear.
Yeah, sound bites.
Yeah.
He wasn't good with the press. Brilliant.
So you haven't bothered to learn about him?
well,
you didn't even pick up a book?
I wouldn't know where to start.
Do you feel like you're thinking in your head?
Sometimes, like then I was. But I don't know if I am, because it's got a mind of its own, hasn't it? Did look at some of the things that he'd said, and the one
Do it
that-
now. Do it now. Right, what have you learnt about Freud? Okay, here we go. This is Carl Educates Ricky and Steve. Number 1, Sigmund Freud. Carl, tell us what you learnt about Sigmund Freud.
Right. All I remember was that he said a baby. You look at a little baby having some milk from its mum's breast, right? It looks well happy. It has enough. It's full up. It goes to sleep. It's got a smile on its face, right? He said that's what happens when you're older as well. That's all I remember from all the things that he was saying on his thing. He just said it's weird how, like, it's like...
Absolute. Now, to be fair, Rick, that is obviously in translation.
Yeah, I know.
From the original, so I don't want you...
No, I'm not having a go at
criticising
Freud.
it, you know.
I mean, Freud has been discredited on some issues, and we've moved on with experimental psychology and
But that's
what
the
have you.
one that was interesting.
I don't quite follow... So what do you take from that? Explain that to us in layman's terms.
I don't know.
Well, that's pointless. Without application, knowledge is pointless.
But it's not knowledge, is it? He's just saying drink milk all your life. It's good for you. Calcium.
No, he's not saying drink milk all your life. What is this? Is this an advert he's doing
He
now?
also came up with go to work on an egg.
Yeah, oh, Christ almighty.
But like I said, I wasn't that impressed by his work. So
unbelievable.
Carl is allowed to vote.
I know.
He's allowed to cast a vote
That's
in this country. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't. I've only done it once, and look what happened. I got called up for jury duty. Not doing it again. People do what they do anyway. I think they only let us vote, so we feel like we're having a say in what's going on. But really, it just carries on, doesn't it? I haven't seen a big change.
But that's exactly why you vote.
No, the
Having
best
a
thing
say.
you can do is look after yourself. Get on with it.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I hope that's a quote. I hope someone out there who's, you know, maybe making a dictionary of quotes or an encyclopedia, and they've finished with Freud, they've done Pavlov, he hit a dog on the head with a stick. Next, Karl Pilkington. Karl Pilkington, what did you say about the world? Just get on with it.
Well, we're not in charge of it, is what I'm saying.
That's nearly as good as let's go to the beach. Winston Churchill.
I spoke to my dad about it, and he called up saying, "Oh, I'm sick of
we're
hearing
going to
about
get
this."
some quality thinking here. Go on.
Go on.
No, he was saying about global warming and that.
Yeah.
He was saying he's sick of hearing about it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's just the world, innit? We're all getting old, and the world's getting old. That's the end of it.
Brilliant. What another amazing quote.
Well, it is. What we're trying to do. This is what I'm saying about we don't like people to get old. We're always saying, oh, we can change that face, we can lift your chin up, we can put a wig on you. And
Why are you so annoyed about people wanting to live a little bit longer?
Because enough's enough, is what I'm saying. The world's the same. It's just getting old, and you know, it used to have more green on it, but now it's gone a bit bald, so it hasn't got as much green. It's got more soil. Treat the world like a head.
That's an amazing quote.
Treat the world like a head.
You've actually come up with one there. I thought of another phrase you could just sitting here talking to you. Flogging a dead horse.
Yeah.
What do you think that means? Flogging a dead horse.
A number of people are still amazed by your complete lack of understanding some of these famous sayings and phrases. So
that's an easy one.
Yeah, that's like you know, get a new horse or
No, he hasn't got it.
No one's going to buy it.
No, it doesn't mean that sort of flogging.
When you're hitting it.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's the point in hitting it? So
it's dead anyway, so don't bother hitting it. It's
absolutely,
not feeling
it's pointless.
anymore.
It's a way. It just means it's a waste of time.
Yeah, but it depends what that horse has done to you.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does. It's that thing, innit, of like if a bear attacked you and you managed to hit it on the head and it went down, you'd go and you'd be annoyed. You'd still have built up aggression. You'd give it an extra clout.
Unbelievable!
That's extraordinary.
I don't know who's compiling this book.
Sometimes it's worth flogging a dead horse if he did something to you, if he annoyed you.
The world's oldest tortoise, a 250-year-old tortoise, died last week.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, in a zoo in India. 250 years old.
So would that have had that thing that they say about how you get a flashback of your life?
You mean your life flashes before your eyes?
Yeah, they say, don't they? Just like on your last breath or whatever. You like see you coming out of the womb and everything.
Well, one, I don't believe that's true. I don't believe your life flashes before you. I don't know what evidence we've got. People who die say, you never guess what's happening.
No, but there's loads of things that have happened where people go, oh, that's weird. That goes to show that we've been around before, or
no, it doesn't. There's none. I have no evidence for that.
Well, I told you that time when it happened to me when I was younger.
Go on.
Your life flashed before your eyes?
Well, it wasn't like a flashback, but it was close. It's the next thing next to flashbacks. It was I was having a bath, right, and my mum had like run the bath and that, and she said, "Is that too warm?" And I said something like, "No, it's all right. It's a lot better than when I used to have a bath in that wooden bath in front of the fire."
Okay.
And she was like, "What?" And I said, it happened years ago. And she was a bit like, "Oh." And I can't remember that now, but she talks about it, and that just goes to show that, because I was at an age when I wouldn't have known about wooden baths years ago in front of fires.
No, but you talk rubbish now. So all you were talking rubbish from an early age. Where's the problem?
No, but you can only talk rubbish if you're aware of knowledge.
Well,
I didn't know about wooden baths, so why would I have invented
But Karl,
that?
we've only got your mother's word on this, and she thought you might one day be a doctor.
Yeah.
So
she put a rock with a feather on it to keep a parrot company.
Lest we forget.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Well, it's all bollocks.
So have you researched this? You've tried to find out when little Karl Mark I and his wooden bath, when he was
No,
around?
I don't want to go there, because that's when you start digging out all sorts of trouble.
Rubbish. It's rubbish.
No, it's not rubbish.
Well, it is rubbish.
What sort of stuff might
There's
you
no
discover?
scientific evidence.
No, just like I've said about family trees and that, don't be looking at them, because you're only going to find stuff you don't really want to know about. It's the same as that, innit? Leave it, let it be. Do you know what I mean? If your granddad was Einstein, you'd know about it because your family would be shouting about it. If he was a bad un, you go, oh, keep that quiet. So don't look at family trees, and it's the same. Don't be looking back in your past lives. Because
no
God knows
past
what you've been up
lives.
to. Well,
Carl and the Wooden Bath. Proof. If
Karl
proof be needed.
Pilkington, live on air, talking shit again.
but this tortoise. So if that's
And also, its flashbacks would just be, you know, the same wall. I mean, it basically spent, I don't know how many years, in a cage. It was in the zoo, so, it died of liver failure. Which is a problem if you're a tortoise, because with us, they can cut you open and have a look at the liver. With that, it's going, forget it, we're not getting in there. It's like you when you didn't want the plumbers to knock through the tiles to check out the piping. It's around with the tortoise. If it's a liver, we're not going through that. It's not worth it. If it's your head or your feet, we'll have a look, mate. But we're not looking at internal organs with a giant tortoise.
Why not?
'Cause, what do you mean?
Well, can't you drill into those things? It is only a shell. That is easier to replace than skin.
Carl, I was joking. You can't do a liver operation on a tortoise.
Why not? It's got all the same parts, hasn't it? All the same body parts and that.
Well, I think that's the point. Well, not really, but yeah, it's
but
loosely
better
speaking.
ones in a way, because they live longer. So they're doing something right, aren't they? If they can live 250 odd years, our art can't do that. Which is what I say about our tortoise has got it right in a way, that it's taking its time on everything. We're rushing about, getting stressed out. That's just, you know, getting on with it. It's not rushing. It eats healthy, doesn't it? It eats lettuce and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's probably doing it right, but to be honest, it's too much. I wouldn't want to live 250 years.
Just eating lettuce. Let's not forget that all a tortoise does is eat lettuce. It's not like it's jet skiing weekends and then getting its lettuce on a Monday. That's all it does, is eat lettuce.
Yeah.
And that appeals to you, does it?
No, I'm just saying that it must be doing something right, though.
Of course it's doing something right.
Because it's living 250 years.
But all animals do something right, however long they live. Mayflies live a day, but they're doing something right.
Well, they're not, are they? They haven't got a chance to learn how to do it right, and then they're dead. It's, you know, that's from one extreme to another, isn't it? That just seems a bit mental to me, that living a day. I wouldn't bother, so forget it. Could you be bothered? You don't, just as you get to know someone.
Yeah, another mayfly.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if we had that, if that's how we lived our lives, you wouldn't have a chance to make a mark or anything, would you? It's just...
Would you try and pack a lot in that day? Disneyland, whatever?
No, I prefer to make it miserable, so I don't miss it. If you know what I mean. But I was thinking the other day about, you know, your body and everything, because it is amazing, isn't it? How it works.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Does the brain control you, or are you controlling the brain? I don't know if I'm in charge of mine.
Nor do I,
There's
Carl.
a surprise.
Nor do I, Carl.
No, do you know what I mean, though, by that?
Does the brain control you, or do you control the brain?
Like, don't you ever sort of think sometimes, say if you're making...
But you are the brain.
No, but I was making a shopping list, right? Going, right, I need some rice, kidney beans, and I thought I had everything, and I sort of was rolling up the paper, and then something went, oh, an onion.
Your brain did
something
that.
went an onion, was it Suzanne?
No, well, my brain sort of went, you forgot something.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd forgot. I was
No, you are your brain.
No, but don't you understand? My brain was I was in control of my brain when I was writing down rice and kidney beans.
But you're not in charge of the onion. That's another part of the brain that's in charge of the onion.
The onion sector.
No, but I'd put the paper away, putting my coat on, ready to go and get the rice.
Yes, but your onion lobe kicked in.
What, so you put the paper in your pocket, you got the coat on, then you just suddenly hear
Then
from
it
nowhere,
was just like,
onion.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that shopping list. It's in my pocket, I'm thinking, do I need my gloves, it's cold out.
Yeah.
Suddenly, onion. And it was like, oh yeah, onion, yeah, I had to get the paper out. So what I'm saying is, who's in charge?
The brain, the mind, the brain is the... What are you doing? Who's in charge?
That's just, you forgot the onion and then you remembered the onion. You must have forgotten things in the past.
No, but not like that, not where... Like, it just made me think, that was weird, who reminded me of that?
You did.
Yeah, but I'm not...
No, you are your brain. It's not like there's you, then there's a brain, then there's an extra one looking down at it, the meta brain, the thing above it.
No, but your brain... How does your brain work? You give it information, don't you?
Well, it takes...
Do you mean you give it information?
Well,
It's doing it,
if
isn't
I
it?
sat in a room with nothing, not feeding it anything, it wouldn't know anything.
No, but there's this thing that there's two yous. It's this thing that there's this,
Carl and Carl's brain.
Yeah, there's not a duality in this. If you go, come on, now think. That's the brain saying that to itself. It's not, there's not two people in there having an argument coming, come on, brain. And the brain's going, oh, don't you start, I was thinking then. And the other thing's going, brain, onion. And the brain goes, Carl, onion. You are your brain. If you are anything, you are your mind, your brain, your collection of memories, your personality. You're not what you look like. Does that answer your question, Carl? What do you think then? You were thinking of a tortoise on a skateboard then when I did that last sentence, weren't you?
Went home and looked up Freud on the internet. Didn't find him that interesting, so looked at some other philosophers instead. Socrates, Aristotle. Why have you just listed some philosophers?
Just to show that I'm learning.
Well, that's not learning.
That's just learning their names.
That's a list. You might as well write 1 to 100.
Yeah, but if someone says, oh, what's your favourite philosopher? I'll go, hang on a minute, and I've got them written down.
But why you can't just
Wait a
pick
minute,
one?
I'll go home, get my enormous diary out.
Yeah, get a wheelbarrow, bring in my workings, and say one of the names I've written down.
And when they say, well, why do you like him?
Why do you
just run away.
Well, I noticed you put, Socrates first. Why is he your favourite philosopher?
You throw the diary at them and leg it. Oh, and then you go on to say, it's weird how names have changed, but then there's no other point there.
It just is, isn't it? When you think about, like, Socrates, I've never heard that on anyone who I know. Is what I mean. It's just, in a way...
But you're not Greek, are you?
But how did that go about back then? I mean, say if you were phoning someone up and he said, I'm booking a table for 2, they go, name? Socrates. Did he ever go, cheers? Without going, can you spell that for me?
But I don't know what point you're making.
I'm just saying it's a name that's awkward. You're always going to have to go, can you spell that for me? You go, and it's not just him. Look at all them other names that are on that list.
But they're from a different country.
And a different era.
Yeah, I know, but the names, I've been to Rome and stuff, and you sort of go...
What, ancient Rome?
Just Rome. It hasn't changed, has it? Rome, so it can be ancient Rome or Rome in 2006. It's the same buildings.
I used to love Nero going around in his Fiat Punto.
Lao Tzu from years ago came up with some good stuff. 1, he who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. Not entirely true. To lead people, walk behind them.
Yeah.
And of course, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step.
Yeah,
did that.
Just favourites.
Maybe this is why people are at the start line spectating at the Commonwealth Games.
Well, no, it's just that I've never understood why in Olympics and stuff like that, if you're going to watch, don't stand around the start line, go to the end, where you see the winner. But because of that saying, it actually makes sense, doesn't it? It's like, well, every step starts with a step, or whatever.
Say again?
Every race, you know, you've got to start with a step.
Yeah.
So,
which is, who am I talking to now, you or your brain?
Well, I was thinking about it a bit, so I think I was in control of it a bit more.
So, and what have you come up with?
Just, if you want to stay at the start line, do.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, if you're into, I wouldn't watch a race, right?
Okay,
but
is this you or your brain I'm talking to now?
This is me.
Okay.
I wouldn't watch.
Are you gonna bring the brain into it, or is it, there's no...
I don't know, let's just see what happens.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is,
right,
if I was to watch a race,
yeah,
I wouldn't hang about the start line, because...
Well, you just said you would.
What, did I?
Yeah, you said that's the place to start, because every race starts with a step.
No, but I wouldn't normally.
Right,
I wouldn't watch any race.
The brain definitely hasn't been used yet.
No, is this you or your brain you're talking about now?
I'm just saying about me, if I was on holiday,
yeah,
and Suzanne said there's a race going on down the road,
yeah,
I'd go, well, let's go, keep going down the road and stand at the finish line.
Okay, but now what have you thought?
According to Lazoo,
yeah,
I'd say, well, hang on a minute, every race starts with a single step.
Yeah.
How many people around the start line? Is there more room there? She goes, yeah. I'll go, let's go there then, it's less busy.
Right, and what would you see there then?
I'd see people starting the race, but I wouldn't be that impressed with them, because I'd go, well, I don't know if any of these are any good.
So would you start at the start or the end then?
If it was down to me, I'd just probably stay at the finish line.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to see the first step then? So what do you think of Lazoo now then?
It's not what, but I wrote down 3 of his. That one isn't my favourite. That was the 3rd. I preferred the leading people from behind.
Okay, and what would you do to lead someone now then?
Well, if you're behind, you don't have to take responsibility, do you? You can go, well, I didn't send you here, you went there.
That's not really leading them, though, is it?
Yeah, because I've made them think. I've gone, they go, oh, I've just walked into a big hole. I'd go, oh, should have been looking where you're going. I haven't led them in that hole, but they've learnt a lesson, they won't go in a hole again.
That was one of the greatest conversations I've ever been a part of. I mean, that was incredible. Never mind Aristotle and Socrates. That was incredible, that. If someone's out there, could they make a transcript of that? Because I think that, you know, in 1,000 years' time, that'd be amazing. That was incredible, Carl.
And not once was the brain used.
You know, like the monkeys, peeling potatoes.
Right. That's never happened. They go and put nuts in the salt water to salt the nut.
Whatever.
How does that get to peeling potatoes? Because in your head, they were working in a canteen.
Making chips.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It doesn't matter what the food is, I'm just saying how they know how to sort of prepare
I
that
love
food.
the fact that you don't care what the fact is. When you're discussing facts, that's all that matters. Otherwise, on Mastermind, they just go, who wrote Much Ado About Nothing? Dickens? Yeah, close enough, whatever, someone did. The fact is what matters.
Yeah, but with that question, that's got a straightforward answer. What I'm telling you is the way that animals work. If it's a potato or a nut, it's a foodage.
Do you know what he said to me the other day? This is unbelievable. This is one of the most stupid, incredible things I've ever heard. He was talking, and he suddenly stopped, and he was thinking about it, and he went, oh, I don't know what, he went, you'd never see a black ghost.
Extraordinary.
True though, isn't it?
I've never seen a ghost, full stop.
There are no ghosts. There aren't ghosts.
No, I mean when you just see them in, like, magazines and that. This is a bit of a bigger issue. We're always making more and more stuff, right, in the world. You know, big buildings, big planes, big boats and that. Will we ever get to a point where all this is too heavy for the world to handle?
Right, what error has he made there, Steve? What physical, scientific error has he made there with that question?
I can't begin to explain it.
Carl, we're not getting the rocks from other planets. It's already here. It's like having a big pile of books in a room and then moving them over to the other side of the room and build a thing going, oh, can the room take it? I'm building a lot of things out of these books.
What about plastic? Where's that come from?
Other chemicals that existed on the planet.
Yeah.
Do you see the point?
Hang on a minute, though. What about a little tree? You plant that as an acorn, it grows, Rick. That's bigger, that's more stuff.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him, Carl. He's patronising you.
What about acorns and that, though?
Right. They grow from minerals and proteins already in our atmosphere or in our the mass of Earth.
What about a cat, Carl? Right, you get it. It's a very tiny kitten, but it grows up and it's bigger.
Carl, he's doing it on purpose.
Elephants.
They're very small to begin with, but they get bigger and bigger and bigger until they get heavier and heavier.
Mind you, dinosaurs have gone.
You know, but you
either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time, he would eventually, by definition, mathematically, type everything ever possible, okay? Or it's an infinite amount of chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already that's not right. You either need to have
What do you mean?
monkey.
What? You mean
let's hear his
employment
point.
laws?
He
What do you mean it's not right?
Let's hear him out, please.
Okay.
If it's one monkey
Yeah.
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right? At least it knows what it's done in the past.
It's not.
Keep going.
Crime.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many. What's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many chimps spoil the soup.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is,
just leave him go. I can't be bothered.
I want to hear. I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. He doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
well, it's just I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you by definition.
But not Shakespeare.
Oh! Shut up, you idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I explained it to him. I said,
God.
you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters. They will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a
I
record,
said no.
'cause I'm not having this conversation. Do you know Anne Frank?
That's all I know about Anne is there's no point pretending it.
Anne!
That I know stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
Well, tell us everything you know about Anne Frank.
she was in a cupboard.
Yeah, what else?
If she didn't do that, I wouldn't know about her, seriously. That's all I know about her.
Yeah.
So what did she do?
But how do you think we know about we know about her cupboard because of her book, don't we?
But hang on, what in the bigger scheme of things, why was she in a cupboard?
I don't know.
Right.
I honestly don't know.
You don't know anything else about Anne Frank beyond the fact that, to quote you, she was in a cupboard.
Well, what's she done then? You tell me, why should I know more about her?
Firstly, I don't think she was in a cupboard.
She wasn't in a cupboard. She was in an attic.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what was she doing?
She was hiding from the Nazis. She was hiding from the Nazis.
But isn't that the first place they'd look? Sort of work from the top down.
Carl, they weren't specifically looking for Anne Frank.
They weren't going, where is she?
Where's Franker?
If she gets that book out, we are in the deep shit. We've got to stop the book. Imagine, oh God. Just imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the
Prime Minister Carl?
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. It's a hypothetical question, Carl.
No, but Suzanne was, alright, my missus, if you're a new listener.
You keep her, sure.
Yeah, help her.
She was watching the news, trying to follow some heavy stuff. And I'm like,
The weather? What?
Do you know what I mean? I just was like bored and I was reading about that mouse that had an ear on its back and stuff like that. So she said, will you take notice of this? Should be, you know what Ricky and Steve are like. They try to teach you stuff and you don't even want to learn. So to try and get me interested in it, she was like saying, what would you do if you're president and stuff?
Yeah.
And I can't be doing with any of it.
What did you come up with? You must
have.
What did you come up with? Did you come up with anything?
I had a little, the design of it, right? I said I'd have like red and blue, to sort of, do you know what I mean? Both sort of major sides into one. Taking the best out of
well,
both.
that's broken the back of it. That's a pretty good manifesto so far. Anything else? What's on the second page?
I had like, KP looks after me.
That would be the badges, would it?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm a KP nut.
Yeah. KP looks after me.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's about as far as I went with it.
What would you do? What about, policies, transport, crime, just law and order?
Yeah, what would you do with crime? What would your initial approach be? Would you introduce guns? Should police carry guns?
Nah.
No.
Would I have to worry about that?
Okay. No, good point. Good point.
No, what I'm saying is that, Tony Blair isn't sorting everything out, is he?
No, but he has a say in most things.
Does he? Well, go on then. What are the problems at the moment that need sorting out?
Well, generally, what's the best way to combat? Would you bolster up the prison system? Would you introduce more community service?
Would you go harsher for say I don't know drugs? Would you go harsher or less harsh? There's pros and cons to both, isn't it? Because of course you can't see to condone it, but some people, you don't want to go through the court system and cost taxpayers thousands of pounds of money for someone, I don't know, the difference between smoking a spliff and dealing crack. Do you know what I mean? You have to all these things. Have I lost you?
Yeah, I'd just think about it for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
You'd think about it for a bit.
Yeah.
Probably ask Suzanne. Do you know what I mean?
This is amazing.
Get her help on it.
Yeah.
What about the foreign situation? Would you have supported Bush in his war on terrorism? You're aware of this war that we had recently?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, if I was new though, couldn't I just say, look, new slate? Do you know what I mean? Let's start again.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course you can.
I'm in charge now. Let's see if we can sort this out.
What would you do then?
Then see what happens.
Brilliant.
Suck it and see.
Brilliant.
This
is excellent.
Now this is not really your jurisdiction. This is not really your area, but I imagine you'd have some powerful friends who might have a say in it.
Go on.
Yeah. What would you do about single-sex marriages?
same-sex marriages.
See, this this Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, you know, what do you think about gay fellas getting married? And he went, no, in the Bible it says, you know, a man and a woman. And I thought, oh, he's put off a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it.
Yeah.
They love Big Brother, don't they? The gays.
Yeah, so interesting. But
so,
what would your take be on that? Same-sex marriages.
And then what? Having a kid?
Well, just let's start off with, you know.
That's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it. It's
Sure.
not affecting anyone else.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right? But it starts getting tricky.
Right.
When you get a kid.
Okay.
Go on. Why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving any. I mean, you know, we're not. There's no right or wrong
It's
answer.
alright if you were in, like, if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else.
Yeah.
Right? And you just had these two fellas, right?
Yeah.
Looking after you. But because you got no one else looking in on that, saying, "Oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you?" Do you know what I mean? But
Right.
as soon as you come
So,
to...
why have they got married? Do you think that gay people turned to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's two fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, "We're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum." That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't.
It makes you wonder.
No, it does make you wonder. Gays don't go, "Well, I'll tell you what. I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet. I'll try a bit of knob."
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in, like, a little jungle, right?
Yeah.
How
are you brought up?
Someone just puts you there.
I don't know what this
I can't be bothered,
scenario-
Steve. I can't be bothered
Go
running
on,
the
mate. I'm
country.
listening. I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
Alright, fair enough. What I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle,
Right.
right,
What do you mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
You
brought
understand
up,
what he
though?
means, like Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up, just let him finish. Let him finish!
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are.
Right.
Right? But another fella walks in the scene.
Yeah.
And he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or do you know what's his reference
I
points?
can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should be, you know, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
So, there we go. Karl as president. He's still confused, aren't you, Karl?
Just a little bit sort of amazed.
Yeah.
By the body.
Yeah. You're in awe of it, aren't you?
Just the way...
I'm amazed how two people can buy a baby on the internet for £3,000 and not realise it's a chimp till it goes to school.
No, but seriously, what we're, talking about there during Elbow and Fallen Angel, we were talking about that I think...
Yeah.
If you're locked up, well, not locked up in a room, you've got a normal life, except there's no women in it.
Yeah.
Right?
But how would that happen? What would his point of reference be? How would you bring
Right,
up
hang
a
on a minute,
person
can I just ask you
and
something,
totally...
though?
Go on.
How can infinite monkeys and a typewriter...
Right, again, I've told it before, right? That is not... You don't actually have to test that model. It's basically a model for that explains the nature of infinity. Okay?
Yeah, but...
I've told you before. It works because of the definition of infinity. There's nowhere in the world you'll ever be able to get an infinite amount of monkeys and typewriters to
But anyway, all I'm saying is, I think if you don't know about women, would you crave for a woman, even though you don't know her around?
when you hit sort of puberty, your hormones will kick in and you'd start getting urges.
But for what? If you don't know about it?
You don't have to know about it. You don't, if you grew up and you started feeling hunger, you wouldn't go, "I wonder what that is." You'd go, "Get me a sandwich, I'm starving."
It's different though, it's different.
But I'm not, but we're not saying it's all hardwired or people can't change their natural state. We do it all the time. We fight nature all the time with conditioning.
God, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's that one. I'll tick that. It's weird, isn't it?
No, the body is. There was something.
Yeah.
Did you read that thing the other week about
Man with two penises?
No, we don't need that. We don't need that.
Lawyer who got in office realised he was actually an orangutan and they just shaved him and put a suit on him. From Hugo Boss. And the funny thing is, he won the case and the judge said, well, don't send him back to the jungle. Let him set off on his own. Bodge it, wibble and podge. You'd make the best judge in the world.
No, there was a fella.
Here's a banana.
Hang on. Here's something I've learnt, remember?
Go on.
Back to, like, show 4 or whatever.
Go on.
What is it?
4?
The flea can jump over the London Eye?
No! No, it can jump the equivalent of if it was a 6-foot man. It can jump about 6 inches high. A flea cannot jump over the London Eye.
Yes, it can. Yeah, it can.
And
tell your kids that.
God. Oh,
remember.
Oh, a flea can jump over the London Eye. And an ant can lift 3 Volvos.
It's a slightly truncated show, isn't it, today, Carl? We've got
I don't
nothing
like
to
it.
we trust.
I don't like change, and that's what's happened. I'm not
You
happy
don't, do
today.
you? You're like Rain Man.
Yeah.
He really is like Rain Man. Anything change, it's got to get in a little routine. You can't.
No, I don't like to. I'm not like Suzanne's mum and dad and what have you, where routine cannot change no matter what.
Like what?
Well, we've talked about it where, you know, if it's a Tuesday, I'm having sausage, egg and chips no matter where I am. That's what they're like.
Right.
That's what they'll remember, actually. When I'm saying about stuff about Live 8 and all that, you know, people will remember. If people said to a dad, you know, you remember Live 8? Okay, what day was it on? Tuesday, well, I had sausage, egg and chips. Nothing changes. But the thing is, today, normally we have a bit of a, you know, I know what we're doing where and all that, and it's all sort of messed up.
We don't usually know what we're doing where. We say, what should we do next?
No,
You go, what?
but I know, like, Rockbusters has been done early.
Right.
So that's normally done at
That's
about
really
5
throwing you. I
minutes.
say, I
just don't. I don't like all this change and that. It's messing about, isn't it?
Rain Man.
If you get, I mean, I think I read that like a big chunk of ice fell off one of the ice. What do you call them?
Caps.
Ice caps. Something like that. I think they said it's the size of the Empire State Building or something.
Right.
It snapped off and went into the water, and it's melted. And they said, oh, it's bad news, you know, that something that size is melting. But the way I look at it, if something that size falls into the water, it's like a big ice cube, and it's gonna freeze it up again. You with me?
Not really, Carl.
Go on.
Right, you get a giant ice cube,
Yeah.
the size of the Empire State Building,
Yeah.
stick it in the water,
Yeah.
it's gonna make, it's gonna stick back on again, isn't it?
Well,
Maybe it's
no,
gonna stick back
only
on
if
again.
it freezes up again.
Yeah,
do
well,
you
it
mean
will
it's gonna
freeze up, the
well, it
water's gonna
won't,
get
but-
cold again, because you've just put a giant ice cube in the water.
So when you put an ice cube in a drink, the drink doesn't freeze, does it?
No,
the
because
ice
it's not
melts.
like, if you put one the size of an Empire State Building in your glass of Jack Daniels, it's gonna make it freezing.
It's not going in a glass of Jack Daniels, it's going in the ocean.
I know, but you see, I'm using my fables, imaginary world.
Use your brain instead!
What is your favourite word?
Don't think I've got a favourite, because you only use them when you need to, don't you? I don't just go about saying the same word. So,
Well, alright.
yeah, it's not my favourite, it's just that it does the job. It does the necessary job for that time, doesn't it? It's like, how are you? I'm alright. It's a greeting.
What about, I think serendipity was voted England's favourite word.
Never used it.
No, stupid word.
Who decided that?
Don't know, it was a poll, but I will suggest things. I can't believe people coming up going, favourite word, serendipity.
Thanks for asking.
So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the thing is, say if it meant, oh, I'm fed up, would it still be the best word? Is it based on how it sounds and how it's put together, or what it means?
I think everything.
But then loads of words are being left out on, you know, which are probably brilliant words, and they're not getting a look in.
Such as?
Well, like that one, fed up. I'm fed up. It sums
two
it up,
words,
doesn't
but
it? Well,
words.
two, you know. It just sums it up. When someone goes, how are you? You go, I'm fed up, me. Sick of it. It's another good one.
Oh, we're getting somewhere. Come on, some of your other favourites, right?
I've had enough. It's just all stuff
These
that-
aren't words, they're phrases.
They're all negative, they're all whinging.
These aren't words. What's your favourite thing? My favourite thing to do is moan.
Yeah.
That would be well, it's not one word, it's loads of words. Fed up, sick of it. Oh, that's enough. Oh, jeez.
Whinge should be your favourite word.
Yeah. Whinge is a good word. I like NGEs. Lozenge. whinge, flange.
Yeah. What is your least favourite word?
It might be serendipity. That would be up there for me. I'll tell you what, that would be up there for me.
Probably like French words that have made it into the English thing.
Blancmange.
Just.
There's an unge there. So, you know.
How could you dislike it?
How could you dislike a blancmange?
But just, you know, as if we haven't got enough words in our books.
Go on.
Because I was thinking about,
Go on.
Alphabet, right? Why have we got that many? When other countries get by without that many letters in it.
We got more words than any other language as well.
But that's because we got more letters.
Well, I don't know.
So we've created a headache. I reckon you could at least half it.
Well, you probably could half it.
Well, you only use about half a dozen of them.
No, but stuff like an X, you look at words that have got X in, and they're always words that you go, what does that mean? How's someone come up with that? That's how it comes across to me, and there's loads of big words. It's like dinosaur names. It's like, well, look, nobody was about when they were knocking about, so let's let's make up some names for them using the letters that hardly get used. They've all got Y's and X's in them.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, let's use it for that.
Yeah. So you just, it's not so much what is your least favourite word, you just don't really like most of the words.
Just cut down the words. Stop adding new words. I get by, I don't know how many words there are in the world, but I reckon I hardly use any of them.
Well, I'll tell you what, this year's word must be podcast.
Yeah, but
that'll be in the dictionary, and
but it's made up, innit? It wasn't here before, it's just another one. This is what I'm saying about...
But what else would you call this? You know, there is a new concept called podcasting. That is a podcast.
But it's also a broadcast. We had a word for it. It's still a broadcast.
Yeah, but they go, oh, you're a broadcaster. Oh, what radio station? No, I don't work on a radio station. I do a radio show, but I don't understand. Well, I do a radio show and I upload on, I don't understand. It's called a podcast! Done!
Here's another idea. Add a new one, get rid of an old one. Last one in, first one out, or whatever. Do it that way. That's a good way.
What would you get rid of then? So we've brought in podcast this year, but what word would you lose?
Well, what's the name? Those birds that died out.
Dodos.
Get rid of it. If the bird's gone, the word can, surely.
It's almost profound. Oh, it's amazing. It's great. Oh, God.
What turns you on, creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Learning.
That's a nice answer.
Yeah.
Excellent. Will you say that?
Yeah, but I everything you teach me, I take it in. It's just that sometimes I go, I don't get it. But that still counts as far as I'm concerned.
Well, no, it doesn't. Learning is, knowledge is, there must be some sort of retention. You can't say I've got a great memory for a second. You can't say that. It has to stay there. And then knowledge has to be, applied. You can't just have all this knowledge that isn't applicable because it's useless. I mean, trivia is useless to a large extent. It's not real knowledge because it doesn't really help you in practically.
No, but there's a lot of that going on. You're always reading stuff that you go, I've just read that. It's got me thinking for a minute. It's not going to help me in any way, but it gets a reaction, doesn't it?
Well, that's good, yeah. That's what art does, and yeah, sometimes education's good for its sake if it really does inflame, but
then sometimes, like I've said before, you can know too much where it gets you down.
Go on.
I just was reading something about an octopus. That's like a killer octopus. And it annoyed me that this was knocking about now. Because I didn't know, I thought they were quite friendly. Whenever you see them in cartoons and that, they're always happy, aren't they? And then suddenly, like, they've sort of brought the whole sort of creature down. Do you know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
Well, just you know, when you see them in films, they're running about and that, and everybody likes an octopus. But this one that's on it was your fault really, because you told me about that frog that's going about killing people.
No, I didn't say that.
So I looked it up on the internet at like other creatures and stuff, and there's some octopus that's in the sea, and what it does, you don't even have to like threaten it. It just spits in the water, and if that stuff gets on you, does you in.
Again,
So in a way it's good knowledge, because
I mean, I don't go in the sea anyway because it's full of stuff like that. But that's just reassured me that I'm doing the right thing. If they're knocking about, just gozzing everywhere, you don't even have to be near one. You don't even know if it's been spitting and stuff. It can kill you. It just seems unfair. I haven't harmed it. I haven't gone near it. Why is it getting annoyed with me? It doesn't seem right. So that's where a knowledge has not helped that octopus out. Because now, when you eat them, I just think, yeah, have another one. Do you know what I mean? Get rid of them.
Another conversation with himself. Another conversation with himself.
What is your favourite curse word?
I don't think I do anything like that. I think people can tell by my face when I'm like fed up.
Well, they know you're fed up because you're always whinging.
I don't think I've got one. Knobhead. That sums everything up, and I think it's...
But you wouldn't call your nan a knobhead, would you? What would you call a nan?
But she doesn't do anything to annoy me that much.
But if she did, what would you say? If she really annoyed you?
Well, knobhead's alright, isn't it? Because she sort of gets it. It's one of them things that everybody understands, but it's not too offensive.
Right.
What a knobhead.
Alright, you're getting into this, aren't you?
So that sums it up, but I don't really... Do you need one of them? What's that doing for you? It's better to think, innit? Like, okay, I've just slagged off that octopus, but at no point was a effing and jeffing about it. You know how annoyed I am with it. I don't have to start swearing about it, and that's...
What would you do, though, if you were swimming, right? It was a nice little thing, you're on holiday, right? And there's this octopus there, and you're going around, right? And you just see it start spitting at you, poison. What would you say to it?
Well, it's too late then, innit? And I'd kick it. And I'd say, you knobhead. I would, but what's the point? What's the point in getting annoyed now? Because it's done its stuff, hasn't it?
He's kicking and calling it knobhead under the water. What is this octopus thinking? Oh God! Oh, okay, you fucking eight-legged shit.
I'm not bothered. I don't know what you're saying.
Fucking cunt of a mollusk.
I'll just spit at you again. It's not bothered.
You slimy little fucking boneless wanker.
This is why the face
Are you still talking to the octopus?
When are the exams? June?
Something like that, yeah.
We're trying to register next week, and I reckon you can get an A or B.
In history. I'm busy.
In history. No, don't worry about it, it's just easy. You get your Brody's notes. If Heat magazine, they love you, Carl. They could probably sort something out. They could probably pay for a tutor. They got a lot of money, they sell a lot of magazines.
I mean, it is almost always, and you found that out, I discovered this, it's always the Tudors and Stuarts. There's no fear for them not coming up. Now, what do you already know about them? You must already know stuff about Henry VIII and Elizabeth.
No, because it's too long ago to even get interested in. Do you know what I mean? You can't.
Is that why you didn't?
To it.
Okay.
The Anderson thing, it was like, God, you know, I bet my mum and dad were in an Anderson shelter. You know, this is interesting.
What, when they...
Oh, my granddad would have, like, had something to do with this. But the Tudors, it's like, I don't know even if they had a family back then. It's got... the problem with the moon is...
Here's a statement. The problem with the moon is... ...
Yeah. The problem with the Earth is there's too much water.
Yeah.
No, the moon... It's been around ages, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But it's got no history. It's got nothing to show for it. Just a load of old rocks and stuff. Yeah. And for me, history is created by stuff happening on it. So really, the moon, even though it's old, in a way it's new. Because it's untouched and that.
But we don't go to the moon to visit museums or arcades.
No, but say like Henry VIII, right? You watch Antiques Roadshow or whatever, and some woman goes, "Oh, this plate you've got, this was Henry VIII's." And as you can see the knife marks on it. Oh look, there's some chicken on it, right? And you go, oh God, yeah, that's amazing. Then someone goes in and goes, here's a plate of Henry VIII's, but it hasn't been used, it's still in the box. You'd go, well, it's not as good, that. It's got no history.
No, because very often on the Antiques Roadshow, they have Henry VIII's plate with a bit of chicken on it. They kept that. Don't throw that away. Why? Arthur Negus are like that in a few hundred years' time.
No, but do you understand what I'm saying? Things are only good if stuff's happened on it. The moon, you're up there, you're having a look, you're going, no one else has even been here.
But you go to the moon for research purposes, for
But there's
scientific
nothing there,
research.
Steve. This
What
is
do you
what
mean
I'm
there's
saying.
nothing there? They're examining the soil and the
Got soil
environment
here.
and the air.
It's just a long
Well, they're
way
not
to
doing
go
that,
for
are they?
nothing.
They're just not doing that.
Well, they're not, are they? Because last time they went up, they were playing golf or something. There's golf balls up there that they've been whacking about. What sort of research is that? That's what I'm saying. There's nothing up there, so why else would you go all that way and go, oh, nothing here. Fancy a knockabout? Why are they knocking golf balls about if there's really important stuff to look at? You don't see people in museums going, fancy having a knock some golf balls about? No, I'm looking at this vase. Oh, right, that's interesting. But on the moon, nothing. Nothing to look at. What other games have you brought? That's what I mean. And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really?
Yeah.
And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, no, I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well, getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay, 4 million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
Just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the hole. It's more a portal to the magma in the centre of the Earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What do you suggest? How can they fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm saying is,
the big plates of the Earth are all joined. All the magma's joined.
With the Trade Centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out, they've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes, they've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes, there's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like they're like a carpet.
Put it in the holes are there ready, just push it all in.
Anyway, listen, Rob's question is this, Carl, and it's specifically to you. Carl, if you could have a superpower, like Superman, what would your superpower be?
Can I suggest consciousness?
Yeah.
Can I have the power of thought?
Remember, you've already got opposable thumbs. So cross that one off the list.
Oh, go on, Carl.
There are so many to choose from. Telepathy, X-ray vision.
Flight. Invisibility.
Choose it wisely.
Strength. Intelligence.
But why have I been picked?
Oh, for God's sake!
No, but I'm just saying.
It's Rob's question for you.
But I'd just say, does anyone else want this? Or, do you know what I mean?
Oh, no, what do you wish you could do that's impossible is the question, what? What do you mean?
Because with that comes a responsibility. Is what
With
I'm
enormous
saying.
power does come great responsibility.
So, would you like spidey senses? Is that what you're saying? Would you like some senses? Would you like some sense? The power of sense?
Come on, Carl. You know what these superheroes because they can.
I know, but
they can freeze things.
They're never happy, are they? Do you know what I mean? Spider-Man wanted to tell that girl that he could climb walls and that. He's like, I can't. Superman never told Lewis and that.
Who's Lewis? Who's Lewis?
Lewis.
Who's Lewis?
Yeah. It's just a pen pal of Superman's.
Lewis! His little secret chum! Yeah! Alright, Superman. Hello, Lewis. What are you doing? Superman. Who are you? I can't tell you, Lewis. Brilliant.
You know, Hulk. He wasn't happy. So...
But you're being allowed to choose the superpower. You don't have to get it forced upon you like the Hulk.
Hulk, he wasn't happy! It's true, he's got a theme. He has got a theme. There's not many happy superheroes, are there?
Leaving aside the superheroes you're already aware of, what superpower would you want? You don't have to fight crime with it, Carl.
Everyone around the world now is thinking, what can Carl choose? Let's deliver it to him now, Carl. Think about it and give us the answer, please.
Let me just remind you of some of the other things. Invisibility.
All the time, though, or can I sort of turn that on and off?
Let's say you could turn it on and off. Would that interest you?
Yeah. I'll have that.
Right. Okay, and what would you do with this power of invisibility?
just sort of wander about and just not get seen.
It's a brilliant power! It's a brilliant... And it's put to such brilliant use! It's really well done!
And why would you want to walk around and not be seen in that? What would you gain from that?
Dunno, you could sort of go in shops when they shut, so you don't have to go.
How would you get in?
Just get in just before they lock up.
Oh yeah! How would you get out?
Wait till the morning.
Brilliant.
So hang on. So that's your use of invisibility. They found the power of invisibility. You want to sneak into... Never mind. No, hang on. You want to sneak into HMV, right? Wait for 12 hours and then buy something.
I love it.
Just so that you don't have to be in there with other people.
Do you know what? I don't want it. I don't want a power.
Why not?
Because I just don't think it'll do me any good. I think it's more of a hindrance.
I love this. It's like, just think of his presents. We've given you a trip into space, and the chance to be invisible.
Not happy with any of them.
Yeah, what he wants is a voucher for HMV.
Yeah. He just wants some tokens for a record shop.
These are milestones in human evolution. The opposable phone, the forward-facing eyes, the upright. These are massive things in taking us out of the animal kingdom.
And one day, Carl, you'll walk upright.
But what do you mean about eyes facing forward? You mean before we got here, there was people whose eyes were looking in their head? I don't understand. Is that what you mean?
No, because when we got sort of binocular vision. Is that the answer?
Yeah, just cavemen in front of dinosaurs and that. They sort of went, oh. And then...
Well, it wasn't cavemen in front of dinosaurs, was it? Because cavemen weren't alive when dinosaurs were alive.
There was a couple knocking about.
Right, okay, fair enough.
There was a crossover point, surely.
Not dinosaurs like
15 million. Was the probably the Ice Age. There were still big reptiles.
I think it's fairly common knowledge that the dinosaurs did not exist.
Well, who gave the dinosaurs a name?
No. Well, no. Carl, now tell me back now. What are the Amish?
They're just people who sort of live like in the olden times. So to them, they're sort of in about 1842 or something. So they're getting old papers and that. They haven't cut up to.
No.
They haven't cut. They don't have telly.
They don't deny that the 20th century has happened. They just don't want to be part of it. They look up and they see planes and they know what they are, and they go into the town and they see it in the window of Dixon's, a telly. They just don't want to be part of it.
No, they're still living. They
are still living like it's
that's what I mean.
Yeah, but they know about everything else. They just don't want to be part of it because they think that the sort of the revolution was a bad thing. They think that society became more and more depraved, and they wanted to go away from it, and they want to go back to old values, and they think they don't need TV and jets and that way of life. They can survive in the old way because the old way was better.
Missing out on Live 8.
Yeah, but they haven't had Band-Aid yet.
Yeah,
I think this is the problem that Carl had. He in his mind, they were just a bit delayed, so that in his head they were slowly moving towards the 20th century.
They wouldn't be able to watch most of these bands, all their electric guitar. They'd be allowed to watch Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
Doing an acoustic set.
Yeah.
Between the bands. Yeah. That'll be alright.
But no, in Carl's mind, it's like if he...
Although they wouldn't like Fast Car. They wouldn't like singing about that. They go, I don't know what you're talking about. Pony and Trap. You got a pony and trap. That'll be alright.
But are they still... Do they still get sort of rubbish post and that saying we need your money for this, or, you know, get behind this charity?
They live in a isolated community. They're farmers, aren't they? They're farmers.
It's an agricultural community, and they're obviously very staunchly religious. In actual fact, it would suit you very well, because you hate crowds, you hate groups of people, you don't like the modern world. Well, you'd love it down there, wouldn't you?
He wouldn't like getting up at 4 o'clock to milk a cow, though, would he?
Well, no, but he'd get used to it.
Go back to bed, couldn't you?
It's probably out... I mean, have they got anything to do with the Hare Krishna people?
No. Nothing at all.
Because out of all the religions, that's... You know, I'm not a religious person. I don't understand.
You're only saying Hare Krishna because you've got the head. That's the only reason you think it'd be...
I'm halfway there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, out of all it, you just... What was that?
Money just fell out of my pocket where I'm nearly laying down.
That's the danger of wearing sweatpants. everywhere you go.
I don't think ever lying down in a chair.
No, I'm, you know, I've never been a religious type. You know, if people want to do it, I let them do it and what have you.
Good of you.
But out of all of them, I want one that's not going to take over your life. I don't want one where you've got to get up 3 times a day and you've got to go and pray and that you've got to get up early. Forget that. It's getting in the way. But if it's something like, I was walking to work the other day, right, crossed Oxford Street. There's a little Hare Krishna fella there, and he sort of had he had a leaflet and stuff, and he said, you know, are you interested? And I said, what do you do? And he said, well, you know, we're against getting stressed out and what have you. And he gave me a plum. They hand out food for some reason. But I sort of asked a few questions.
Just the imagery. These 2 bold people, one of which is wearing an orange smock,
holding a plum in the middle.
He hands the other one a plum. It's almost like you can imagine some kind of religious painting.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you know, what is their sort of main thing? Because he didn't really tell me that much. He was a Japanese bloke, so I didn't know what he was saying that much.
Why? He wasn't speaking English?
Not very well. He wasn't the best sales bloke to send out for them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what's that? Are they? You're saying they're nothing like?
Well, I believe Hare Krishna is a kind of as an offshoot of a sort of Buddhist faith.
It is. I think they are Buddhist, aren't they?
Yeah, and obviously their kind of trademark, as it were, is that they have to say. I believe they have to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna in a certain rhythm, in a certain order, a certain amount of times per day. That's why you see them walking down the street saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, because it's actually a sort of religious chant which they're obliged to do. So you see, even if you go into the Hare Krishna faith, you may find yourself, you know, in Tesco or whatever, forced to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, perhaps
out loud, not just thinking it.
Yeah, no, out loud.
You can put it on an iPod and
you couldn't put that on an iPod. No, it doesn't count. No, I think you have to actually say it. So I guess that kind of eats into your social life a little bit.
And there's the wearing orange as well.
Particularly frustrating, I imagine, if you're in a cinema or a library. A little bit awkward there, you know, midway through.
Or
Star
you
Wars,
live next door to a bloke called Hare Krishna, who constantly thinks you're calling him.
Yeah,
that probably.
Yeah. So that's in essence. I mean, I don't think we've quite done the Hare Krishna faith its full service there, but so interesting to you. I mean, you got handed a plum. You've been treated well by them.
Yeah, well, but he couldn't tell. I just wanted to know how much time it would take up. What are the benefits? You know, what can you do? What can you do?
Well, I think the benefits are they probably don't get stressed out. They've probably got that sort of that zen, that chi-ness about them, where they try and interact and
quite meditative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got some nice trainers as well, don't they, with their orange.
What are you looking for then in a faith, Carl? You say what are the benefits? I mean, obviously Catholicism, you get the communion wine and bread, so.
Yeah, but I can afford that.
Right.
Probably just I like the Crusaders. I was forced into joining that as a kid because a mate sort of joined it, and he sort of said, "Are you joining?" I sort of swore at him. I said, "I'm not doing that." Right? Yeah. He said, "Right, if you don't come with me, I'll tell your mum that you just swore." So I was like, "Oh." So I went. So I went along, and they used to just go on the Friday when they played, you know, Sabutio and stuff. And then I went on one Sunday, and it was totally different. There was no Sabutio. There was no sort of, you know,
table tennis.
The thing where you hold a thing and knock things over. Skittles. There was all that on a Friday. Went on the Sunday, it was rubbish. They said, "Right, sit down in this room." They gave me a Bible. Thought, this looks too heavy, this is too big, I'm not interested in this book. And I never went again. I used to hide on a Sunday when they came round. And that's been the only sort of...
why did it suddenly turn out to have to hide on a Sunday when they're coming round?
Because they wouldn't leave. They wouldn't leave.
Who was it? Were they adults?
It was sort of a... Well, he seemed like an adult to me at the time, but he was probably about 27. Like
well, that is an adult.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? He seemed a lot older when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he came knocking and that, and he used to say to me, "Mum, I'll just tell him I'm ill or something." And he used to hang around to see if I'd eventually come out to play and that. And if I did, I think they would have grabbed me and took me there.
I love the idea that for you religion has to bring with it some kind of gift. It's like, you know, join our faith and you get an alarm clock radio. It's like something like
I think religion does bring a gift. Usually, it's
the gift of the Lord.
Well, the gift of everlasting life, isn't it? And that's the problem with it, you know. that a lot of people believe in it because they think.
But for
I'll be
Karl, his feeling is like, that should be a given. That's safe. I'm definitely going home with eternal life. But what else can I have? Is there an
Why do you
iPod
have to
in
have
it?
a religion? Because obviously I don't have a religion. I don't miss it, and I wouldn't want one. I'm an atheist, and that's out of belief. That's out of logic. And we don't get into the politics or the morality of it. Why do you feel you need a religion? Why don't you just get a hobby?
Well, I didn't want one. I don't want one. I just was saying that, you know, if I was to get one, which one would I go for? Is what I'm saying.
I'd like to see you perhaps as a Jew. I think Judaism would suit you well, I think.
What are the hours like for that?
Tough. It can be tricky.
That's what I mean. I don't want anything that's, you know... And they have a day where they don't eat and stuff. I couldn't be doing that.
So then they have days when they eat a lot too much.
Yeah, but what happens if I'm not that hungry that day? Like I say, I don't like change.
Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You alright, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just, when you were talking just now about, like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know if you saw, the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Who?
Sort of...
Oh, right, okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man-woman.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. It could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And, it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a lady boy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh,
No,
forget
listen,
it.
listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
Come on. What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well...
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this...
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So...
But the problem is... I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it, still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman!
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig? But he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys are still there in his Y fronts.
Why
but
that?
Upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, you know, I don't want to see him...
Well, can I just finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right, what...
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, you know, I know...
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now, transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because...
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's clothes.
Right, yeah.
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's... Like Suzanne wears jeans.
No, but they... Yeah,
just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
Alright, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know who this fella is.
No. We don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's hot.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No,
So all he's done, he's had the tits done, he's probably had the hormones, probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step
Because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things, and whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's you come back the next day and go, sorry, I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just up to.
If you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
Now that would be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
So that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual...
So I guessed that right, yeah.
Was masquerading as a woman.
Right.
And various blokes who didn't realise that this was a man had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed her, they refused to let it be shown.
I
and there was a big
agree
outrage
though. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's
It's
deceit.
absurd.
But I mean, that's awful. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
I think it was a Sky One programme. Is there anything other than The Simpsons on Sky One that's worth watching? Have you ever tried to watch that? Have you ever seen Kirsty's home videos?
Yes. Yeah. But it's things like it's dogs on a slide, babies falling over.
Do you know, it's only recently reduced from an hour in length. It used to be
Really?
an hour long, and it was just, if you haven't seen it, it's just like camcorder footage, like
Do you
you've
know
been
what I
saying, of
like?
people falling over.
I like an old woman at a wedding falling over and showing her bloomers. That's
all.
my favourite.
But I like it when it's Kirsty's home videos uncut. So it's kind of 4 old women, like, naked.
With their tits falling out.
Windsurfing.
Oh, Christ, imagine that. Does it whistle?
Well, I mean, have you ever really sat and watched anything on Sky One?
No.
That wasn't
The Simpsons
or Star Trek?
I think that's what I watch on. I think that's
Or
pretty much
wrestling.
what I watch. Wrestling?
They have WWF wrestling, cartoons, and just the worst programs. I mean, it's
I've seen a
appalling.
bit of the wrestling. It's hilarious.
But
It's
like
hilarious.
it's like a station that's made by a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly the demographic. Do you like Sky One, Carl?
I haven't got satellite ever, so...
Why not? I thought you'd have loved that.
No, I would love it. I
Oh,
do
Discovery
love a bit of
Channel's
that.
all about
I know.
slugs and that and
I know.
weird stuff like that.
I know.
Chimps.
I was reading
There's
about slugs the other day.
There's a thing on one of the channels called Monkey Business.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Because I was doing that thing, wasn't I, with Richie Bacon.
Yeah.
Where you can watch the telly and that.
You're talking riddles. You actually talk in riddles and forget a play record.
You should be the gatekeeper in some kind of Dungeons and Dragons kind of quiz game.
Alright, yeah. Let me enter. Right, yeah, but I was doing that thing with Richard Bacon. What can he mean? What can he mean? He is the wise
There's
one.
a man
Just
who's
play
also a
record.
woman.
Yeah, yeah.
The upper half is, but is the bottom.
Yeah, play a record.
Bit of Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Train in Vain. XFM. 104.9.
Carl.
What?
What would you rather do, right? I sort of put you in a ball, squash your head, right? Tie your head to your knees, like that, right? You have to walk around like that, right? Until you're formed, totally formed. So that's like the rest of your life. Just keep that for a year in a cage, and your head's like knees, right? You have to walk like that, going, right? Oh Christ! Or I do facial surgery on you, right? And you've got no face at all. I sew up your mouth and nose, right, and lines like that, right? And just fed with a tube in your stomach and a breathing equipment.
So no eyes?
Yeah, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, no nothing. You'll take your ears off, right? So you're deaf, dumb, blind. You're breathing through a little thing there. You're being fed straight into your stomach.
And what's the problem with the head on the knees?
Well, you're in pain. You can't use to walk like a crab everywhere.
Like but I can still hear and see.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Yeah. What would you do? What's the first thing you do when you get out of the cage?
How long have I been in the cage for?
A year. Just crying yourself to sleep every night.
I'd call Suzanne, just warn her.
What would you say?
I'd just say, look, I'm coming home. Long story. Can you come and open the door?
Into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right? And you see everything. And no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw like a woman.
Yeah.
That, right? And my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh yeah.
What caftans?
Big bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
Right, old woman, about 70 years old.
Yeah.
She's normally fit and healthy and stuff, nothing wrong with her, she's having a good life. And one day, she goes for a check to the doctors, just to check herself out, 'cause she's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
Says, take your clothes off and that. So she does, and checks her out, says, yeah, you're looking good, you're looking good. Turn round. He said, oh God. He said, you got a tumour on your buttock. Right? So she goes, oh, what, can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we could book you in for an operation, it's best if we remove this. Books are in for an operation. Operation day comes, strip her down and that, they're all stood round, the doctors, start to operate. It only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier, and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
I can forward you.
I'm not. Right.
No, listen.
Okay, no,
Serious.
Right, okay, Carl. I'm telling you now. I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
No, I'm serious. Honestly.
You're talking. I've never had such. You are. Play a record. Play a record.
I couldn't believe it.
What do you mean you can't believe it? Stop the record. Stop the record. Stop the record. Right. Okay. Right. What do you mean you couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said I've got to tell Ricky
This
that.
woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years. You mental case. Of course she didn't.
もまだ知らないの思いがるかも開けたのならば全て壊すのなら黒になれ
Ricky gave me my first break in the business by hiring me as his assistant when he worked on a radio station called XFM, yeah, I'm ever, forever grateful for that, and a number of other reasons. Bought me a sandwich once.
That sounded rude.
No,
like one of those stars who go, "Yeah, you gave my first break."
Yeah,
I had to do some things on the casting couch.
Yeah, so that was how I got started.
23 was.
Was I?
What was I? 36 or something, wasn't I?
I can't have been 23.
I think you were. Yeah. Looked like a really gangly adolescent who just grew too quick and no one could do anything.
25.
You weren't. Well,
we known each other about 12
97. When were you born?
74.
What does that mean then?
All right, shut up.
There you go.
Boring.
And my first break probably was working at XFM. I got a job and they said I could have an assistant. First CV that came through, I said, yeah, it'll do. Karl was working on XFM also. We worked together on XFM, then we went and did The Office. We came back as conquering heroes. We were big shots. I used to run the desk, too big for that now. They gave us a little minion who worked there. Then he opened his mouth and I realised that he was funnier than anyone I'd ever met before, without even knowing it himself. So,
But you've been quietly squirreling away in the background for years, haven't you?
I've just always got work by knowing people. I've never I've never got a job through an interview. It's always, even at Cordon Bleu, it's because my mum worked at Partners next door. It was like a stationery shop. And
I love the way you say Cordon Bleu, like everyone's heard of this place.
Like everyone's going, oh, Cordon Bleu, no one loves the world.
It's like, I think Summerfield bought it. It's a fridge shop. Well, not fridge, like chickens and stuff, frozen foods. And my mum said, I think I can get you in there.
She was connected. She was like the Godfather.
Like the mafia, yeah. I'll get you in Cordon Bleu. How? It's next door, isn't it?
So,
there's a notice in the window. People need it.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Just go along. I said, why? What's the intel? Just they said, need any idiot. I said, I've got one of them. Yeah. Went along there, got sacked, didn't you?
So any advice really to any kind of aspiring people is know people. That's your advice.
Or what's next door? Where do you live? Where do you live? What do you want to do? Where do you live? Next to a chippy. Should be a fishmonger.
There you are. Good advice.
Growing up, I probably watched sort of bad American shows. I watched all those things like Policewoman and all the cop shows. They weren't bad, actually. Thinking about it, they were quite good. Some of them were really good, like Kojak and Rockford Files, that were great. But I suppose my mecca was American TV and all the American comedies from Laurel and Hardy, Woody Allen, Cheers and Taxi and all those things. So those were my biggest influence, American comedy and drama, probably. My first love was actually probably science and nature programmes. I just love, when I've got BBC Two, I couldn't believe my luck, things like Horizon, and now I watch BBC Four, it's probably my favourite channel.
I watched a lot of comedy, classic comedy, British comedy, Monty Python and Tony Hancock, all that stuff, all the classic 70s stuff, Fawlty Towers. John Cleese grew up in Weston-super-Mare, very near Bristol. He was tall. I thought, there you are, I've got all those things. But then later, I became very hooked on American TV later, when I got older. Never saw Policewoman, though. Sounds good.
Angie Dickinson.
It was a woman who worked for the police.
That was it?
That was the conceit.
That was the hook. You had to have a hook.
Yeah.
All bloke sucks lollies. Bloke with one eye, thinks he doesn't know what he's doing. He does. Fellow on a horse, that was MacLeod. Ironside, he can't walk. Right, so they had to have a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it taught me.
People think he's an idiot.
Yeah. He's got a perfectly round head. He doesn't know anything.
What did you used to watch growing up?
I've never been a fan of telly. I'm still not. I don't watch it much. Telly, honestly, the telly at home, it's about that big. I don't know what that is. But it's dead small. I was thinking about getting a bigger one now I've made a few quid. It's like, I don't want to.
Just edit that, and it cuts to him going, I'm thinking about getting a bigger one. Now I've got a few quid. Be a brilliant clip.
It was stuff like flambards.
What's that?
It's like...
I was thinking of flumps. What's that?
no,
That's
no.
that
It was about
period
planes and stuff.
comedy, innit?
It wasn't a comedy, it was
drama.
I didn't even like it.
What was it?
No, it was a drama, I suppose, but my mum watched it, and I used to sit and watch that with her, but it was more the occasion of, she'd always make a big plate of toast and a big pot of tea. And I liked that.
So
and
your
I thought
favourite...
Flambards is on tonight.
Favourite TV show was Tea and Toast, really?
Yeah, it was, yeah. It
Yeah.
was about the thing. Yeah, It was, that's kind of what
What's your favourite
telly's
TV show? Sofa. Night Off. What's your favourite TV show? Night Off.
So Dallas as well, we had toast that night when that was on. Then Dynasty came out, it was like more toast.
You're
It was just toast. I like toast.
Where did you start eating crumpets? What show sort of made you think of the crumpets?
I started off on pikelets.
Yeah, which is
It's like a kid's version of a crumpet.
It's like a flattened crumpet. You watch that with usually drama in it.
Howard's Way, I got into.
The pikelet.
That was Sunday night, sort of crumpet.
When would you have a cake? What sort of TV show would you have a cake?
Didn't have cakes
no,
in our house when
no
I was
way,
younger.
no way,
No.
no way.
Swiss roll.
Yeah. Write about what you know, be original, and there's no rush.
See, I'd say do stuff about what you don't know. That's what I'm doing.
Interesting. Brilliant. I'd say do it for the awards.
Oh dear.
Willow.
Willow.
25th anniversary year this year, and we have a Blu-ray to celebrate. And
25 years ago.
Wouldn't believe it, would you? Look at us now.
No. You were just a wee one back then.
17 years old.
17 years old. And now?
Now I'm 43. But I think we've sort of matured like a good wine. Look at us. Look at us there. It's a movie that's remembered very fondly by a lot of people, though.
It is, still.
Do you find people say, oh, Mad Mardigan?
Can't go through an airport without someone saying, peck, 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 peck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the most common thing people say to me, actually.
Really?
You started that.
Well, that's because that's what you were.
Years of abuse started by you.
That was a lot of fun.
Saying peck.
Yeah.
So what's your overriding memory of Willow? Just think about it and use my name in this story.
It's you, Warwick.
Thank you.
So much love and heart. You were what inspired Peter Jackson's career. Aren't you? That's what you said to me earlier in the trailer. That Willow inspired
I don't think
the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it would have been nice to be in it, though, Peter.
Yeah. We were there first, though.
We were there first. We started all that, didn't we?
New Zealand. We filmed in New Zealand.
Yeah, we started that.
It was a lot of fun.
He was just following in our tiny footsteps.
Yeah, the producer was George Lucas. Never hear about him anymore. Sort of faded.
Right, extra features on here.
Yes.
Okay, we've got deleted scenes with Ron Howard.
Who's in it?
The making of an adventure with Ron Howard.
From Mort to Morphine.
With Dennis Muren. So
Willow,
Ron
an
was busy.
unlikely hero.
Yeah, now keep going.
That's
Personal
you.
video diary of Warwick Davis. Now that's the feature to die for. That's never been out there.
Did you
before.
video?
Remember, I had my camera and you kept doing stuff.
You know
It's
what
all
I
in here.
remember? It was the size of your torso.
Pardon?
It was a giant back then, like cell phones.
Oh, my torso.
Huge.
Yeah, there was a big old camera, wasn't it? I looked like a little sort of mini news team.
I'd like to see that.
It's on there. It's all on there.
You don't call, you don't write.
And then Matte Paintings is the final riveting feature on there. But they
It's
are
very good though. It holds up, Willow.
And it's remastered as well.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at us now, it's as if we've been remastered as well.
Nice.
Isn't it? Do you like what I,
Yes.
see what I did there? Mm.
Yes.
So there you have it. Willow. On DVD. We won't see another penny from this, but we just out of goodwill
and love,
we're doing this because we're proud of this. We're very proud.
The last time I came here, when I saw the Great Wall, didn't really enjoy it, did I? And I got back and I sort of said to a mate where I'd been, and he told me about this place. And I was gutted. I never came here. All this way. I never saw it. So it's weird in a way that I've had a second chance. It was like it was meant to be. I think it's in keeping with what we've been doing. Travel programme, showing you the world, how others live, little communities and all that. Right. This is it. It's Dwarf Village. It's like this little town that they set up. Dwarves used to get a hard time or something in China, so they've set this up, place where they live and work. They've made it for themselves. Everything they want, it's made for being a dwarf. It's ideal. Well, they're all happy. Look at the skill of this. I'm doing a little bit of woodwork. Looks amazing. I mean, that's not crap, is it? He's done it all. It's all sort of miniature, look. It's really cosy. And to him, it's massive, isn't it? You can show me around one of your houses.
Okay.
I haven't been in one of these. Just slow down a little bit. Just hang on a minute. Just hang on.
Oh!
No, you're not meant to laugh.
Too small for you.
Yeah, I am looking for something a bit bigger. Am I the biggest man who's ever been in it? It's good, isn't it?
Too small.
Do you know any dwarfs?
Yeah. I know one. I know a little dwarf. He's a mate of Ricky's. I don't know what he'd think of this. He's always playing roles as, like, elves and Santa's little helper and all that. So at the end of the day, what's the difference? At least here, they work every day. 2 p.m, showing 7 days a week. Dwarfs at home. They're busy at Christmas. What else are they doing for the rest of the year? There he is. Sat on a shelf. Name's Warwick. Any film with a dwarf in it, he's it.
Hello?
Is that Warwick?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Karl, Ricky's mate.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, what are you up to?
I'm just in China. I'm looking at a dwarf village, and I wanted to run the whole sort of concept by you, because I know that people at home get a bit funny about, oh, you shouldn't be, having a little dwarf village and all that. And it's really good. The people in there are dead happy. Nice little show they put on. Just thought, it sort of covers me if I speak to you and say, I'm at a dwarf village, and you go, yeah, I've heard of that. It's nice. Good on you.
No, well, I have heard of it, definitely, but I don't think it's nice.
Why not?
Well, I mean, it's like going back to the days of the freak show again, isn't it, really? I mean, they're all in there together, and you're going in there to gawp at them, basically.
Well, yeah, I did. And, there is, like, little blokes in little funny outfits and all that, and you do sort of smile. But they're smiling. I think it's all right, isn't it?
I think it's terrible, Carl. I can't believe it. You don't know who's behind the scenes running that. Did you meet them?
Yeah, there's a king.
And is he little?
Of course he is.
That might be a show king. There might be a...
No, he was the head... No, he was the head man. He was at the top, he had a little cloak on and a crown, shades on. You could tell he was in charge.
What's happening out in China, it's segregation, it's exploitation, seriously.
It's not.
Seriously.
You see, you haven't been... This is what annoys me with people who... I'm in the thick of it here. I'm stood by their houses. They're all happy. There's a woman who I met who's a little dwarf. She's only been here 4 months. She's already got her own mushroom to live in. Now, you tell me that's wrong.
I'm just a bit disappointed in you, to be honest.
Hang on a minute. You're being all on your high horse and that. The picture that I shown of you on the telly so people knew you were sat on a shelf.
Yeah, well, it doesn't change my opinion, to be honest. I was doing something that was important, what I was doing there, anyway.
So, if all your work dries up, they're not making another Star Wars, you can't dress up as a little monkey, you've got no money coming in, you wouldn't think about coming here then?
Definitely not.
Next time...
I was thinking the other day about, you know, your body and everything, because it is amazing, isn't it? How it works.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Does the brain control you, or are you controlling the brain? I don't know if I'm in charge of mine.
Nor do I,
There's
Carl.
a surprise.
Nor do I, Carl.
No, do you know what I mean, though, by that?
Does the brain control you, or do you control the brain?
Like, don't you ever sort of think sometimes? Say if you're making...
But
'cause
you
I
are
was
the
making,
brain.
No, but I was making a shopping list, right? Going, right, I need some rice, kidney beans, and I thought I had everything, and I sort of was rolling up the paper, and then something went, oh, an onion.
Your brain did
something
that.
went an onion. Was it Suzanne?
No, well, my brain sort of went, you forgot something.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd forgot. I was
No,
putting
you
that-
are your brain.
No, but don't you understand? My brain was I was in control of my brain when I was writing down rice and kidney beans.
But you're not in charge of the onion. That's another part of the brain that's in charge of the onion.
The onion sector.
No, but I put the paper away, putting my coat on, ready to go and get the rice.
Yes, but your onion lobe kicked in.
What? So you put the paper in your pocket, you got the coat on, then you just suddenly hear
Then
from
it
nowhere,
was just like
onion.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that shopping list. It's in my pocket. I'm thinking, do I need my gloves? It's cold out.
Yeah.
Suddenly, onion, and it was like, oh yeah, onion. Yeah, I had to get the paper out.
You
So
had
what
to
I'm
write that
saying
down.
is,
But
who's in charge?
The brain, the mind. The brain is the... What are you doing? Who's in
That's
charge?
just you forgot the onion, then you remembered the onion. You must have forgotten things in the past.
No, but not like that. Not where, like, it just made me think that was weird. Who reminded me of that?
You did.
Yeah, but I'm not.
No, you are your brain. It's not like there's you, then there's a brain, then there's an extra one looking down at it. The meta brain, the thing above it.
No, but your brain. How does your brain work? You give it information, don't you?
Well, it takes.
Do you mean you give it information?
Well,
It's doing it,
if
isn't
I
it?
sat in a room with nothing, not feeding it anything, it wouldn't know anything.
No, but there's this thing
But
that there's
then-
two yous. It's this thing that there's
There's
this,
Carl and Carl's brain.
Yeah, there's not a duality in this. If you go, come on, now think. That's the brain saying that to itself. It's not. There's not two people in there having an argument. Come on, brain. And the brain's going, oh, don't you start, I was thinking then. And the other thing's going, brain, onion. And the brain goes, Carl, onion. You are your brain. If you are anything, you are your mind, your brain, your collection of memories, your personality. You're not what you look like. Does that answer your question, Carl? What do you think then? You were thinking of a tortoise on a skateboard then when I did that last sentence, weren't you?
Although there are some who may disagree. And it is time now to take a look at a group of people who have been working really hard trying to make some money for comic relief.
Hi, we're students from Guildhall, and for this year's Comic Relief, we'll be staging a West End production of The Office, the opera.
Because I'm a huge fan of The Office, I chose to use bits of the script from the first series and put them to music and get opera singers to perform it.
We've already sold all the tickets for the shows. I think we've raised about 80 grand for Comic Relief. The last thing left to do is to get the permission from the writers of the original series, Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. So, here we go. So, here I am at Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant's offices to get their permission. So, excuse me. Oh, hello.
Hello. Hang on, sorry. Hello, Ricky Gervais Industries. Yeah, I'll just put you through. Hello, Ricky Gervais Industries. Yeah, no problem. I don't have to wear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because it helps.
I'm here about The Office, the opera. We spoke on the phone?
Yes. Okay, no problem. What time is it? You should be awake by now.
Yeah.
Hi, Stephen.
Huh?
Stephen Merchant?
Yep.
The fella from The Office, the opera is here. Shall I bring him through?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Right, let's get you in there.
Okay.
Exciting.
Brilliant, yeah.
Thrill for you, I imagine.
Yeah, no, brilliant.
I'll just say now, anything you see is confidential. The fella from the office, the opera, is here.
Shoot.
Right, hi. Well, for Comic Relief this year, we've written a new opera based on The Office, and we're putting it into
Ooh, that's gonna cost you, baby.
Sorry?
Serious Bunts. Most successful British comedy of all time. Shown in over 90 countries, remade in 7. It's like a franchise. I'm like Ronald McDonald, but I ain't no clown. What money are we talking?
Oh, well, we're not going to make any money.
Ooh, you're a good businessman. Not.
Well, no, no one will make any money except
That's
the
a
charity.
good pitch. I don't even give my family money.
Well, you'd be helping to fight poverty and social injustice.
No point, no point, no point. Comic Relief, watched the first one back in 1988, raised all that money, lo and behold, 21 years later, can we have some more?
Rick, sorry to interrupt.
Better be good.
Well, you know what happens, don't you, if you do a lot for charity?
Yeah, your hair turns white like Richard Curtis, look at him. Little wretch. That's the gallery of all the people he knows not to put through on the phone. Pests. Every last one of them. Begging. He's the worst.
Rick, if you do a lot for charity, you can end up with a knighthood.
Knighthood? Yeah? Does that sell more DVDs? 7 million worldwide. Or does it get you more awards?
Well, it is an award.
Keep talking.
I mean, it's really the top award, isn't it?
Have I got one?
No.
I haven't got a knighthood?
No.
Seems a bit weird, with all the awards I've won. 82. How'd you get one of them?
The Queen gives it to you.
Call her.
Well, I can't call the Queen.
Offer her a part in extras.
We're not doing any more extras.
Got out when we're on top, same as The Office.
Always worth doing something for comic relief, though, Rick, because, you know, allows you to show another side of yourself.
How many sides of me do they want to see?
At least one more would be good. I mean, I think you're a versatile actor.
I am.
I'm a huge fan. But what do you say to that small group of critics, tiny group of critics, who say you're not a great actor at all in any way because David Brent, for instance, is not a great creation because you basically are David Brent? What do you say to them?
He sat back in his chair, pondering the aforementioned slanderers. To wit, vis-a-vis, am I or am I not, like my brilliant comic creation, David Brent, entering my self versus ongoing fictional personality dichotomy? I would say no, I'm not. So what?
It's a brilliant argument, but I suppose what they would say is David Brent, he's from Slough, very near Reading, where you were actually born in real life, which means you sort of do the Reading accent.
Brilliantly.
And then remember Andy Millman in Extras?
Yeah.
He's from Wokingham, also in the Reading
Reading
area. And Ghost Town, that film set in New York that you did? Weirdly, you play an Englishman who also appears to be from the
Reading area.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one does the Reading accent like me, except everyone else in Reading. But
What if we go down and see the production, and if you like it, then you can give it your blessing, and off they go?
So, they want to see another side of me, do they? Versatile actor. You seen the film Gladiator?
Yeah.
On my command, unleash hell.
Did you just do that in the Reading accent?
Yeah, I can do it in any film or TV series you give me. So, if I'm like David Brent, sue me.
You're not even wearing a tie.
You never know what you're going to get. Versatile.
Silence! Please welcome Ricky Gervais. Begin.
a laugh. You get the best out of us. You're such a laugh. Such a laugh. Gareth Keenan, assistant regional manager. Gareth Keenan, assistant regional manager. What is in there? It's my stapler. Well, don't do that. Eat it out. There's people starving in the world, which I hate. It's such a waste. There's been a rape up there, there's been a rape up there. I got his attention, always get their attention. There's been a rape up there. There's been a rape up there.
Desist. Ricky Gervais wants to know, why are you singing everything? That wouldn't happen in an office.
Oh, well, it's an opera, so that's kind of the point.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why is the person playing David Brent so fat?
Padding.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why would you want to make him look fatter? Ricky Gervais says, why is he not playing the role of David Brent?
He's not part of the group. He's a stagehand. He can't even sing.
Ricky Gervais says the deal is off. He does not like your attitude, and if you continue this farce, his lawyers will rip you a new a-hole.
Did he say a-hole?
No, I've cleaned it up.
Hi. Well, due to technical difficulties, we won't be doing the office, the opera, anymore. But we have come up with a new idea which we think is even more exciting. We're working on a new musical based on the songs of one of Britain's best-loved bands, Westlife. So now I've just got to get Louis Walsh's permission.
Come in. So you need my help? Ooh. Favour for a favour. Oh. Fantastic physique.
Yeah, but they're just paintings.
Yeah, paintings of my fantastic physique. Room for a small one?
Oh, God. Oh.
Don't bother, it only opens from the outside.
Oh, don't get up. Oh, Mum.
You raise me up.
I think I follow science more than you do. You watch all your Soprano box sets and all that lot. I'm watching science. I'm reading
but you
science.
don't get anything from it.
I do it for a minute.
Well,
it
what have you learned
entertains
most
me.
recently? But you don't learn anything. It goes in and doesn't go out, and then you extrapolate in your own little world.
A bit of knowledge is better than none. You don't know. I have.
What? What's the most recent piece of scientific information you've discovered?
There was some scientist on the radio saying that I might not be bald, I've just got very fine hair.
Was he referring specifically to you?
No, he just was saying any bald men listening. New science shows this. Oh, all right, that's good. Bit of science. I heard there's a load of birds in America that just died, no one knows. That's a bit mysterious, there's no answer to that one. There's
Well,
just
there
like
is.
500
There is an
birds.
answer to it.
What's that then?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, but that's...
To say that we don't...
But that's the best bit of science, I think. The bit when you go, oh, what was that? When you go, oh, they flew into a big window, you go, oh, boring. I like that bit of it. I like the bit of, can we make this kid with no legs walk? Don't know. Give it a go. Yeah, we have. Oh, a bit boring. It's the bit,
So
it's the
you'd
working
rather that
on
kid
it.
didn't walk?
I like the bit when he's dragging himself about and you're going, will we do it? Will we ever make this boy walk?
That's not science!
I'd love to see that show coming soon to the Science Channel. Will we ever make this boy walk? Yeah.
So he's got some new mechanical legs that he puts by the side of the bed. You just nick them,
Okay,
you'd
right.
rather see him
There's a
crawling
little kid,
around.
has he got legs? Or has he got legs that don't work? Right? They
No,
just don't
they're just
work.
not there.
They're just not there. He's got no legs at all. Was he born without legs? Right, so he's born without legs. Oh, this little baby's got no legs. Carl, will we ever make this boy walk?
Well, we can try.
Okay.
That's the good bit.
Down, 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 down. What are you doing first? Down, down, down.
Let's make some legs.
What?
Wood.
Wooden legs. 2011. Give him wooden legs.
What wood are you using?
Something that's not too heavy. Probably a bit of MDF.
Right, okay. Right. What do you do? How do you make the legs?
Just sort of say, right, how tall do you want to be? I want to be about 5 foot. Right, okay, we need a 2.5 foot leg.
Right.
Make them.
You're still going with wooden legs. You're still, can I just convince you to look at some other materials?
No, we haven't got time.
We've got wooden
He's
legs.
got no legs, and he's moaning. What do you mean you don't want wood? You haven't got anything down there. Selfish. Just brought out the real him.
Okay, right, okay. Mr. Pilkington, thank you for saying you'll have a go at wooden legs, but I'm just worried about, like, well, rotting and woodworm and...
Preservatives.
Sorry?
It's fine. Just preserve them twice a year.
Right,
It'll be fine.
right.
How rotting legs?
Well,
You haven't got any at the moment, so which is better, little Billy? What do you want, rotting legs or no legs?
Well,
Because there's other kids out there sort of rubbishing about on their arse who'd love these little wooden legs. What do you want? And that's how it should
Wooden
be.
legs.
Right then.
Okay.
This is not science, this is Pinocchio.
Right, come on.
Now.
Oh! Chimpanzee that! Monkey news. Earlier than usual.
I'll have to save this link now. Monkey news. We've done a lot of stuff, right, on monkeys, and most of it has been
Is bollocks.
No, has been like happy stories.
Oh, is this it's not. Is this going to be like our tune? Our monkey tune. Simon Bates, and welcome to our monkey tune.
No, but do you know what I mean? We've done stuff about a monkey that robbed a bank.
Yeah. Why is that happy?
He had a great life after that. Right.
What, in Marbella?
Yeah. Right, we did the one who saved someone's handbag in a railway station.
We've had a lovely marriage, couple of marriages.
Couple of marriages.
Couple of monkey marriages.
Yeah, yeah.
There was the one who got a job in a railway station.
Yeah, the hairdresser.
The one who set up a business in Spain.
I don't even remember that one. But, I'm willing to believe that happened. Go on then, Carl.
But anyway, yeah. So today's isn't that happy really. It's about some monkey. I think it was a chimp.
Who's an ape? Go on.
It tried to. I mean, the story set us off at a sort of a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's something about he went to Russia to do some business.
What are you talking about, Carl?
It jumped past that bit though. It didn't start there.
What?
Do you know what I mean? It didn't tell you what he was doing. It just said, "There's this monkey went to Russia
to do some business,
do some stuff.
I don't know.
Bit of monkey business." And anyway, didn't work out.
So, they were furious. We wanted a surgeon. You send us a monkey.
Anyway, ended up being homeless.
Oh no!
So it's taken a turn for the worst.
What? Couldn't even get into like a tree hostel or anything like that.
That's the problem. And
God!
Ended up homeless. Got in with some tramps.
I don't know where to start.
Come on.
Yeah, so he's knocking about with some tramps and stuff. Sharing drink and what have you around a little fire. They broke into some home, not sort of squatted.
Right, so I'm not homeless anymore.
Problem was, he had a roof over his little area head.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, this is good. This is we're having a good time. This is sorting me out."
Yeah.
He had his
He
mate.
said that in Russian though.
But what was he eating?
I don't know. It didn't say. but they're in this house.
Well, he could only be eating sort of like, you know, fruit, nuts, vegetables. I mean, they classically sort of don't eat, you know, pork pies and.
But they've got
drink
McDonald's
coffee.
in Moscow now, so
sure,
you probably turn down on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, there was a bust.
What?
There was a bust in the flat that they were squatting in. All the other tramps sort of knew what was going on, legged it, left little chimps out there, got arrested. And they thought it was a real fella at first. They were like, get him, you know, he's obviously just a scruffy bloke who hasn't had a shave and stuff.
Yeah.
Hasn't shaved his back for a while.
Or his face.
yeah.
His head.
Got him down the station, and the boss was like, what's going on here? We've got a monkey here. He was like, what? So you arrested a monkey?
Well, so the arresting officers hadn't noticed all the way to the station that he kept slipping out of the handcuffs and was going for the entire journey. They didn't notice till they got there. What, did they put a hood over his head maybe and just like, you know?
I don't know. I'll give you the story if you want. There's the headline.
What is it? What's the headline, Steve? I don't want to see it, but...
The headline, this is once again from supposedly reputable news organisation Ananova, homeless monkey arrested in Russia.
Did you read on, or did you see the headline and make up that whole story?
Most of it is there.
What isn't there? What bit isn't there, then?
No, I think, you know, Steve can have a look over it, check it out and stuff.
Point out the embellishment for me, Steve, will you?
Well, what it doesn't say is that the police didn't realise it was a monkey.
That's what I was guessing. Really? That they got it back and said, what are you doing? We've got a monkey here. And they go, yeah? Yeah. Oh, God.
There's some more monkey problems in the week. Have you seen the Alfords advert with monkeys in?
No.
There's a new advert out for Alfords, selling bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Got some monkeys in it. It's caused an uproar.
Why?
People are saying it's, you know, dressing up in tracksuits and that is,
taking the mickey out of Manchester.
It's, you know, it's not nice for the animals and that. So there's been loads of
Will
complaints
they get a
about
free
it.
bike or something, do they, I imagine?
I think they kept the tracksuits.
Yeah.
But,
Shall I record
that's the
after
thing
this
now.
cheeky freak of the week?
No, I'm just saying we're not doing this to sort of, again, take the mickey out of the animals and stuff. These are true stories and that. But yeah, coming next, Freak of the Week.
We should just explain that the point we've reached now, obviously we did the podcasts, millions of people became fascinated listening to our conversations with Karl, and now HBO have decided that that is worthy of an animation, and they've animated those conversations.
You excited to be on the coolest channel in the world?
Never seen it. Never seen it.
No, but you've seen some of the programmes that our stable mates are incredible. Sopranos, Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Wire.
Some of the greatest programmes ever made,
I've
Karl.
seen them. So I've heard about them. People like them, but there's just so many of them now, isn't there?
Well, it's classy, wins all the awards, just brilliant, up to
It's
date,
scary,
cutting
isn't it?
edge.
Because we're up against some good stuff.
Yeah, we're not up against them, are we?
Well, is it better? That's that problem, isn't it? Is it better to be, you know, the small fish thing? Is it better to be next to a load of rubbish and people go, oh, thank God, something decent is on?
That's a good saying. That's a lovely saying.
Yeah.
That's a lovely analogy and metaphor. Is it what was the saying? Is it better to be a small fish thing, or next to some rubbish? Good.
Isn't
point.
that one of Obama's?
I think so. Yeah. That's good. That. What was it again?
You know what I mean?
Go on.
Well,
what
people, it depends.
No, don't
doesn't
say
it?
the saying
The
again.
saying's daft. That's why I didn't say it all. They say
Yeah.
it's better to be. Well, no, they say. I didn't say.
They say it's better to be a big fish in a small pond than a small fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
What do you
But
think of
then,
that?
well, it's daft, isn't it? That's. If I was that big fish in a small pond, I'd be going up, put me in the big pond. Give me. Why would you want to be a big fish in a small pond?
I don't think the pond's so small that the fish can't fit in it and it's flapping around outside.
It doesn't mean that, oh, me, I can't move. It means I'm in charge here. This is good. I'm the big I am in here. In a big pond, I'm nothing. There's bigger fish than me.
Isn't that better?
What?
Just not being noticed. It's like when you see those big sort of pools of fish swimming about, and you've got a whale that goes along or a basking shark,
Yeah.
and it goes right through them.
Yeah.
Don't knock about in that crowd. Be a loner.
They won't. He could. That basking shark couldn't be arsed chasing me. They'd go, I'm never going to catch that. He's on his own. Don't
Right.
knock about with the crowd.
Well,
Go off
actually,
on your own.
actually, it's better to be in a crowd.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Nah. Go alone. Be your own fish. Be alone. And the basking
What's
shark.
that saying? There's a saying coming out of this. What's the saying then? We've got worked it out.
I'd say be a small fish in a big old ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't stay in a pond because you're restricted.
Okay. Is this all part of the saying? Or are you gonna?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing's good about that saying. A big fish in a small pond. Well, let's face it, it's not in charge. Even the big fish in the small pond isn't in charge because it's a pond. So that means they're in someone else's garden. So they're not in charge. So it doesn't work at all.
I'm gonna bet.
It doesn't work.
It's a pond in someone else's garden.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, you know, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, you know, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right? Who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a
Why?
baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very.
Was it like being a man in a
I
dress?
mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything, and I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What does she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Look
and
like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make
get
a place
some
look
jiff.
nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't, and a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house?
can't
When did they
believe
get
it,
a
right?
horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You've seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of
Right?
oh, that's great.
I'd
Did
been
Big
out.
Jake come looking
Exactly.
for it?
I'd been out.
Oh.
Nicked
Right,
away.
sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. Alright then, but keep it out the kitchen.
I don't want you going Catlin rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop!
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well, I'll be...
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
that's why the family didn't have any money, they'd spend it on the horse.
No, I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah, and
they could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh,
so I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round. And, and you know, sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah.
And the horse was in the lounge,
reading a paper.
Just like walking around.
God! What?
And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this. Because the story's going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go for hours. Let's play a track,
deeper
Carl.
and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I mean, I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We've got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the classic from the first album, I'm Waiting for the Man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean?
classic first album, Velvet Underground and Nico, which apparently peaked at a disappointing 171 in the US charts.
Think of that.
And that's obviously Lou Reed, the Velvet Underground, and Waiting for the Man.
Yeah, great track. So, we were talking, we were doing White Van Man, and, we got onto,
genetically modified babies, but
and
somehow
then Carl started telling a story about someone with a horse, and then he got onto, he was trying to make money selling flowers. Just do the flowers briefly.
Well, hang on, I just want to recap slightly. So there was a family, and who had the horse in the family?
It was...
Because you lived on an estate in Manchester.
So the mother was a right pig, apparently.
Well,
I don't know whether that's
you
relevant.
don't need to go that far.
But
what I'm trying to do is, like, make a picture for you so you understand.
What a picture like? Who did she look like?
Bit of a, and no disrespect to her, bit like Pauline
Quirky, yeah.
Right?
Okay. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be Pauline. Did she have any tats? Did she have any tattoos?
I've never got that close to her.
Okay, alright.
So who had the horse? Was this her son or her husband?
No, her daughter.
Her daughter had stolen a horse.
Yeah, from, I don't know where, there was I think there was some stables down the road or something.
And they kept the horse in the house with them?
They kept it in the house.
Did
they
they
didn't
get
have
caught?
it for long.
No.
So, and you said you were in the house one day and you saw the horse in
No,
there?
what happened was, I was, they did this thing at school about raising money for charity, right? For some local charity. And they said you can do anything to raise money, and they came out with all these ideas, and I thought, that's good.
What was the charity?
Well, I don't know, I thought, forget the charity.
Yeah, that's
I'm
just
the
a good
charity
money-making
eater.
idea.
So,
you're a charity.
So, so I asked me mum for some, 'cause she used to have a lot of flowers around the house.
Sure.
I said, can I just take some snippings off them? And, I'll go and buy some plastic cups. And, got some soil out of the garden, planted the bits of plants in them.
Yeah.
Got a tray.
Yeah.
Had about 25 plants on it, selling them for 25 pence each.
Excellent. Did you sell any?
Yeah, so loads.
So did you just cut, you didn't just cut them and stick them in the soil?
Yeah, they want to survive.
Oh.
But I think people sort of thought, well, good on him for trying. But anyway, so I went round to theirs, because I thought their house could do with a bit of colour and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a bit rough. So as I went
The horse went, thank God for that breakfast. They've been feeding me kitty cat.
So I got up to the door, and they opened the door, and it was one of them houses where no carpet.
Yeah, a horse in the living room.
You know.
We've all been there.
And the horse was walking around the living room.
Oh.
I looked quite happy and everything, because I always say that about animals.
Black Beauty
right?
was on. Yeah.
Well, think about it, right? If you were a horse, where would you rather be? In a little wooden hut with a load of hay, or in like a house with a
central heating,
3-piece suite, and a telly and that?
Telly and that.
No, but I was saying this the other day.
And an Atari,
right? I was walking through London.
Commodore 64,
yeah,
rubbish.
Exactly.
Walking through London with Suzanne, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like homeless people always have dogs. And she said, "Oh, I hope she looks after it." I said, that dog is happier than most dogs.
Right.
Because people always walk past and give it a pat on the head.
Yeah.
It's with its owner all the time.
Yeah.
It's out in the open, it's not locked up in a house.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You know what I
eat,
mean?
but other than that.
No, it does eat though, they're always alright. So that's what I was saying, I think this horse was doing alright for itself. Do you know?
Well, not many horses have got their own house.
Exactly.
For a start, yeah.
But anyway, that's
That's
what
by
we
the
were talking
by.
about. Yeah, so anyway, this family, who's a bit, what we were talking about, it was about cloning.
Genetically modified kids and all that stuff, yeah.
Right, now what I'm saying is, you could say, you know, right, Steve, you could have a baby, right? And Ricky could see it and say, God, I want one that looks like that.
Yeah.
Right?
It could happen, Rick.
So
come on, work with him.
So you take it to the doctors, and I don't know what they do. They inject it with something or whatever.
Yep, that's how it's done.
Yeah.
And get a little baby, and there it is. It looks the same. Now the thing is, you separate. You both go off and do your own things.
Yep.
Right. Now, you look at Stephen. This is you look after your baby.
Yeah.
You treat it well. You give it good food and
I'm
that,
a good dad.
all the vitamins and stuff.
Yeah.
Ricky just gives it cheese. Right. So then it changes its looks. It goes a bit fat. You know, it gets tired easily, and that sort of thing. Now, when this family...
Why am I just feeding a baby cheese?
Right, this family had a horse in their house.
Yeah.
They had a little baby. And my mum went round and said, "You're not going to believe this, but it's a beautiful looking baby." Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know. And the weird thing is, it was a good looking kid, but as time went on, they didn't really look after it. And I'm not saying like abusing it, but it used to run around, it used to play out till like 10 at night.
Yeah.
It used to chase cars.
Right.
It was a bit...
Did it have hooves?
Yeah, no. Chase cars!
Right.
What sort of kid chases cars? Oh, God. Was it called Rover? Did it catch stick?
It's Liam, it was called, right?
Right.
Now, the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, and all that, like, not eating properly and its hair was all patchy.
It's not Liam Gallagher, is it?
And chasing cars on that, and it became an ugly kid.
It's definitely Liam Gallagher.
And that's what I'm saying, right? You can clone all you like, but at the end of the day, it's how you brought up.
Brilliant. Wow. Whoa. Life. Wow. That was a hell of a point.
Oh, God.
But am I right?
You're always right, Carl.
Right, I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Who?
Sort of.
Oh, right, okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man, woman.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
It's,
this is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. It could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And, it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is
I'll tell
it?
you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen, listen.
Come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well.
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this
transvestite or television.
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So,
but the problem is, I'll tell you just because you don't know about it. The programme is.
I don't know. I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Still, I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, man, woman, TV programme. Look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And
a man who is now half a woman.
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys are still there in his Y fronts.
Why
but
that?
Upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him.
Well, can I just finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right. What?
I find it weird, right? I sort of get, I understand the gay thing, right? But
do you? What do you mean?
Well, I know.
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now, transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because
you mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily. They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's clothes.
Right, yeah.
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but
just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helps.
yeah, okay. Brilliant. I love this. Carl was in Heat this week, and they mentioned that he does this thing on Sky. What is it?
It was this thing with Richard Bacon, some programme about watching telly, and you just talk about what you're watching and that.
And he was annoyed because he said because his parents are now, and so he's not doing it. He's not going to turn up because they mentioned it in Heat.
And so his parents might watch.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about that?
I don't like him watching stuff, do I? I told you, it dates back to when I did Little Donkey at school.
Sure.
I don't want people watching me.
What's that? Just renew us on Little Donkey? What happened?
It was just, I was there to play the drums and that in We Three Kings. I was loving it, I got a bit carried away.
How old were you?
About 13,
yeah,
right?
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
About 10 probably.
Yeah.
6.
Between 6 and Where old were you? What school were you at?
Okay, you were playing Little Donkey.
So, and,
No,
No,
you
but it
must-
was one of them schools where everyone sort of was in the same one. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, a Manchester school.
Just
the one
do you
classroom.
mean?
Well, it's like
What, sweeping chimneys in the day and then 1 hour of learning? What are you talking about? What school were you at? Was it infants, junior, or
I
secondary?
didn't really do that. It was
What
one
do
where...
you mean? You did that. They still have to abide by the laws of the land in Manchester.
No, but it was a lot more like you had infants, but
Yeah.
you also had like the older lot. There's kids there who, when you're in the younger year and that, you'd see kids and you go, "Is that?"
Talk English and use terms that people do when they're talking about schooling.
I don't even want to talk about this.
No, how old were you? What oh.
I'm guessing maybe 6 or 7 or 8.
So you went from 13 to 6?
Yeah, but like I say, it's hard to remember because...
Imagine if you were giving evidence in a trial.
Yeah. How old were you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really narrow it down other than 7 years either way.
You know, theoretically,
Yeah.
he could get called up for jury service. Right, Carl, on jury service.
Carl could be responsible for
Yeah.
someone's rest of their life.
Yeah. Because jury service, that applies to anyone. Anyone could get sent the form. I think you're obliged to go unless you have a really decent reason not to.
Imagine it was a really, really important trial.
But what annoys me is that isn't it supposed to be you're tried by 12
Good
of
men
your
and true.
peers?
12 good men
and true.
Yeah.
Good men and true.
But, and women, of course.
The only
these
thing
days.
I can hope is that the defence attorney would wheedle out Carl at an early stage.
Oh yeah, objection. I object.
Yeah.
Why?
I object. Have you heard of something called Rockbusters?
Yeah. Well, sorry, you can't just object on that. Okay, then what if I tell you my client, standing trial, is a little gay Chinese fella?
What's
What would
his
you do?
suspicion? He's prejudiced.
So how does it work then?
How does what work?
What do you mean?
What
You
do
just
you-
get called up and you have to do jury service unless you've got a very good reason.
And it's not, I normally have Mondays off.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't like that.
Oh, yeah, or
you have to get there at 9
I've got to
o'clock.
prepare monkey news.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't stand it.
Just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't
What would you say?
say, oh, don't get me involved. Because I got involved once.
Don't get me involved!
No.
What do you mean you got involved once?
Well, with the police and that, when I lived in Manchester, I saw a bit of car crime going on.
Right.
And I got involved. Hassle. Telling you.
How did you get involved? You phoned the police?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I
Snitch.
thought, well, I know, well, that's just it. But I thought I'd hope somebody did
Grass.
it with my, well.
Yeah.
So, and it's just a hassle. Loads of phone calls.
Canary.
Having to stand on a balcony of this, tower block that I lived in. Police shouting up at me. I'm stood there with my underpants on, right? And what it was, a car had been robbed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I call up the police and that,
Yeah.
right? Said, right, listen, car's being robbed. And they said, where is it? I said, I don't know, just across the road from where I live, right? So I tell them where I live. And
Where
they
do
go-
you live? How old were you? 13?
So she's asking loads of questions and that. I'm saying, look, whilst you're asking all this, they're actually getting away. So, will we leave it? And she's like, no, we'll track it down, blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, look, I work nights.
What could you see? You could see some
I could
lads
see some lads
just
pushing a car.
Pushing a car.
Yeah.
That's how they steal cars in Manchester, is it?
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the country, they're getting in, they're driving them away.
In the south, they drive them away.
Exactly.
You usually sort of like
In
start the
Manchester.
engine. Could get away a lot faster. What do the police do? Push their panda car after them.
Exactly.
Say, come on lads, don't cheat, don't get in the car. They're just pushing it.
It was late at night and that. And I
Oh,
suppose
okay.
You don't want to start the engine.
Of course you don't want to wake people up, not when you're nicking cars. Of course you don't.
Alright,
No,
so...
no.
So, is it
Late
working
at
for
night?
you?
Hold on, they
They
weren't
were
gay.
wheeling
They
it to
weren't
the
gay,
bus
were
stop.
they? They were out late, really? Come on, Carl, so what happened?
So, anyway, I said, look, don't call me back. I'm going to bed. Right? I've got work in a bit.
Brilliant.
So,
Let's go, what?
So that was that, right?
Where were you working?
Next thing, right? Phone's going. Hello, it's the police again. I said, oh, I told you not to call me. Right?
I told you not to call me at home.
So, they said, right, the police are outside. Can you go on your balcony? She's like, oh. So I'm 10 stories up,
Yeah.
right? Stood on the balcony with like, my underpants on.
Yeah.
Right? And the police are saying, where's the car? And I'm saying, I don't know, they've gone down that road now. So I'm trying to point to them. They're shouting up, saying which road and all that. And I just thought, why did they get involved?
Yeah.
I don't think they found it.
No.
It was hassle.
The
You know what I mean?
blokes were pushing it too fast.
Exactly.
They were in the next street by now, weren't
But
they?
this don't get involved. Don't get after that.
Imagine him being on some sort of trial where it's like some sort of mob affair.
Yeah, gangland murder.
Imagine him going into the witness protection. The police just explaining to him, your new name is Jeffrey Peters.
Why can't I be called Bruce Wayne?
Well, no. Mr. Pilkington, listen. Imagine that. Do you know what witness protection is?
Oh, go on.
Amazing.
Look, it's when, supposing you were to give evidence against the mafia, right? You've done a job for them and you had to give evidence against them, right?
Right, well, if you're going to do... I mean, all I did was 2 kids nicking a car.
Yeah.
Don't start messing with mafia.
No, listen, of course not, no. But imagine you were in the mafia, and that you got caught doing something, but instead of going to prison for the rest of your life, you said, oh, well, I can give you Mr. Big, yeah? So they go, okay, give us Mr. Big and we'll let you off, right? So the police go, right, okay.
I got handed this leaflet in Soho.
So you say, okay, well, I'll give you names. They go, right, we give evidence in court, and you go, yeah. They go, right, we'll have to get you away because you'll be done for. So you give us all the names of Mr. Big, right? We'll give you a new identity, a new passport. We'll let you go and live in Canada for the rest of your life with Suzanne, right?
So why have I got to do all that?
Because they'll bump you off, won't they?
How did you know it was me?
They'll find
Because you have to give evidence in court. So they go, oh, Pilkington squealed.
So you got to change all your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
They've killed someone, yeah?
Yeah. Well, look, you just know, no, you're giving them in just to keep you from going to jail. So you don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison because you're involved in something, or sorts, or whatever. It doesn't matter, Carl!
No,
listen!
how would the mafia know that I've said something?
Because you say in court, those are the people, he's Mr. Big, he's Mr. So-and-so, he ordered the hit. Don't you know anything?
It's a lot of messing around though, isn't it?
But...
So I've got to leave this job, yeah?
Yeah, I think they might try XFM first.
I'd have to... What, I'd have to bin Suzanne, would I?
No,
you
she
can
can go and live with you.
You have to cut off all your ties with your friends and family, though. You can't contact them. You got to leave them behind.
Would she have to change her haircut?
Possibly.
When did the murder happen?
Yeah. What would the new identity be that you choose? What would you choose for yourself?
What name?
Probably, I wanted to be called Brett when I was a kid.
Okay.
Right. Brett what?
Brett Pilkington.
You got to change your surname, yeah?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yeah. Maybe go ex-directory.
Where would you move to?
Probably back up north.
No.
Well, no.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I suggest, maybe, Brett Hanson and go and live in Australia or Canada or something. Well, maybe when they're not operating, maybe, you know, and they just forget it.
You might have to change your identity as well. You might have to grow your hair. Well, you can't grow your hair, but maybe wear a wig or a moustache.
What would you do? What would you wear?
So, like an afro or something?
Something like that.
That would be brilliant. That would be absolutely
And I've got to do
brilliant.
all that just because for 5 minutes I stood in a court thing.
Yes.
And said he's the one who did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I just wear the afro and the glasses when I'm in the court? Say my name's Brett, right?
Yeah.
Change my voice a bit. He did it, and they go, thanks very much. I go off, I carry on my life,
That's
I'm still
genius.
coming in here on Saturday.
I don't know why they haven't thought of that.
That is genius. I
That
don't know.
discounts all the witness protection scheme.
Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
So they go, well, I'll go to court as Brett Hanson
Yeah.
with an afro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right, and then when I come out, I'm back to Karl Pilkington, still talking like that, but without the afro. That is perfect. You've got... Why don't you call the FBI and say, listen, I can save you billions of dollars a year. You're a genius, Karl.
Right.